now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? I'm trying to turn this TV down. It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. I'm trying to go live on my Instagram, but this shit ain't allowed a nigga to go live. It's live, okay. Save the archives. All right, cool. We'll save the archives. Go there. Y'all bear with me one more. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Allow access. Done, I guess. Your account is no longer eligible for live. Oh, okay. I can't go live. I can't go live on the phone. Oh, all right. I got it. All right. So YouTube, Facebook, not Facebook, but Instagram changed their shit. They said you got to have 1,000 followers or whatever. Cause I had all of that, but they shut down my other account. So they shut my other account down for some dumb shit. I really, to this day, I really don't know why, but I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping at all. One thing about me, man, I got too much good shit going on for me to be worried about anything right now, man. It is what it is, man. Peace to the family, man. Y'all know what time the TI is. I'm going to take this shit off there since I can't go live on IG. Because I was going to go live directly through my phone instead of going through a third-party app, and I think that was the issue before. I was going live through a third-party app. I was going live through StreamYard because you can simulcast on StreamYard through different platforms. However, oh, you know what? I got the window open. Y'all hold on 1 minute. Let me close this window. Close this window, man. All right, I'm back. A little too goddamn bright. Just a little too bright. In my goddamn face, man. Peace to everybody, man. What's going on? We're gonna have a good show. A whole lot of shit going on right now. I'm definitely looking forward to the Crawford Canelo fight. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to going out there, meeting, being with the people. You know what I mean? I like being with the people. You know what I mean? So, that's always been like that. And then moving on, looking forward to the next one. Looking forward to the next one. It's a whole lot of gang goofy shit. Going on online. Me personally, I don't get caught up in the gang goofy myself. You know what I mean? Because as I said before, and I always refer back to my main man Steve Kim. Let me see what's up, y'all can hear. Yeah, my main man Steve Kim. Steve said, "You know what, Coach? Because I talk to a lot of people that's in the sport of boxing, and so I know a lot. I know a lot about certain dudes in boxing, certain fighters, certain people that's in certain gyms in different cities you go in. Who flaw, who ain't flaw, who real, who ain't real, who like who don't like who. So it's a lot of stuff that goes on online that a lot of you guys in the chats get caught up in, because everybody. everybody gonna choose. Everybody gonna choose their side. Shout out to Teach. Teach, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Teach, what's going on? A lot of people gonna choose their sides and shit like that, and that's just what it is. I was laughing because who I was laughing at? Somebody was talking. Oh yeah, Brian Noma. I was talking to Brian Noma Sr. And Senior was telling me about how when he was in New York, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for the old boy. He was telling me about when he was in New York, and he said, man, I was hearing all this old crazy shit, about A, B, C, and D. And then when he got to New York, because when he was in New York, they everybody there was pretty much I think it was telling me they was kind of like, like pro Devin Haney. It was pro Haney, this and that, and yada yada yada. Niggas was talking crazy. And he said, man, we got to New York. Everybody was in our space, and everybody was in our face smiling, want to take pictures. True. I said, yep, that sounds about right. To this day. Yep, that sounds about right. That sounds about right, boy. That sounds about right. I said, you ain't run across no tough guys? We're like, no, we ain't run across no tough guys. Oh, okay. Hey, shout out to Green Eyes P. Hey, okay. She gifted somebody a membership. Shout out to Green Eyes P. She gifted somebody a membership. Who that was? She gifted a membership. Who that was? Let's see. Yeah. I remember. I was in Vegas. Was that Vegas or L.A.? L.A. That was L.A. That was me and Mr. Tomato Can were talking about that. He said, Coach, man, where the shooters at? I said, I don't know, man. I think maybe maybe they taking a day off. True. Maybe they taking a day off. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe they taking a day off. You know what I mean? You can't be a shooter 7 days a week. You gotta have your days off. You know what I mean? Talking about even if you're a digital shooter, talking about the digital shooters, you gotta have a day off. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, shout out to Trey. Trey, what's going on? My sister, Lisa Bells, is in the building. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Jamie, what's going on, brother? D4L is in the building. The lovely Miss Black Panther is here. Get my other goddamn phone. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Since these motherfuckers telling me I can't go live on that ain't no problem. Let me do this. Let me see. Do we have 100? Do we have 100 people in the chat? Yep, we got over 100. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yes, sir. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my phone, the phone where we accept the calls from, we're going to put this on the tripod right here. You're going to be on the tripod today. We're going to keep that right there. That's going to be on the tripod today. Yulie X Games, what's going on, fam? C Brand in the building. Duval County. Let me tell you something, boy. C Brand, I think you're from Duval, if I'm not mistaken. Duval County. Jacksonville, Florida. If I was to say there was one city that was, it's something, something negative, that's what I'm going to say, but if I was to say there's one city, well, they don't give a what, and they are extremely aggressive, and I'm talking about the YNs, not the adult, the mature adults. I'm talking about the YNs. And I don't know what it is in the water up there, but in northern Florida, but them dudes, boy, I'm gonna tell you something, boy, them dudes are extremely violent. Boy, they will go far and beyond. I'm talking about if there was a city that I would say that is the crash out capital of the state of Florida. If they're not number one, boy, I would say they number one. Them niggas do no YNs up there, boy. God damn. Lord have mercy. Anyways, hey, shout out to Sports Prediction. Miami right there too now. Miami and Broward right there too. I can't forget about Dade County and Broward County. And Tampa, we got some wild YNs here. Tampa ain't nothing to be playing with neither, but Tampa ain't got nothing on Duval. Shit, Duval, them niggas there, boys. Shit, them niggas. they'll leave their city to come get a nigga. They'll be like, listen, saw what they did to Buddy, what the rapper name, the rapper from Duval, Julio Fulio. You saw what they did to Julio Fulio. He left Duval, Jacksonville, came to Tampa, the party. They follow him from Duval to Tampa. I mean, we finna come through Tampa and get that nigga right there.
True.
Wasn't no, we gonna wait till he get back to the city. They were like, nah, we following him. We going to get him. You know what I'm saying? They travel. There's some traveling. There's some traveling YNs there. Yeah, we coming. And then now nigga from Duval say they coming to get you. They coming to get you. Yeah, we coming to get you, dog. You get all right, my nigga. We gonna be sitting right here waiting. Then
True.
I'm from Florida. I know. Boy. I'm like, shit. All right, all right. You know what I mean? Anyways, it is what it is. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's get into the show. Well, let's see who's here. Daniel Agnew is here. RJ is here. Ace Guapo is here. C Brand is here. Ricky E. Lisa Bells. Ace Town T. What's going on, fam? Ace Town T said, I know a couple of dudes from Duval here in Houston. Niggas crazy as hell. Yeah, them niggas crazy. They crazy as a motherfucker, bro. For real. Like, for real. They is crazy. For real. Shout out to Mr. Borey's in the building. Mr. Borey is here. Who else is here? Mr. T. I pity the fool. Shout out to J Kid. What's going on, fam? Hey, J Kid. Hey, I ride with the AK. Spitfire. Hold on. Dade County now. Dade County as well. Dade and Broward. Lord have mercy. Dade and Broward, Lord have, boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Dade and Broward, man, boy, the only, you know, that's right there. Dade and Broward right there. You know what I mean? Like, you got Dade County, Broward County. You know what I mean? So it is with it. Dade County, Broward County. You know, it is with it. Right there. Anyways, man, listen, shout out to Keisha. Shout out to Keisha in the building, in the chat. Salute to you, Keisha. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, Dade and Brown right there. I said, them niggas crazy, man. Shit, nigga, don't give a damn. You could be at the mosque, you could be at the church, it could be whatever. Shout out to Keisha. What's going on? You say you're new to the stream? Yeah, this is my first time seeing you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you pulling up. If you're new to the channel, y'all please subscribe. If you're watching this show on a smart TV, you know what I mean? Open up the app on your phone, YouTube app, and subscribe to the channel. We get a lot of views, but some people who watch the show, they don't subscribe. And I realize it's because they're watching on a smart TV. And I got a smart TV up right here to my left watching the show, and there's not an option to hit a like button on there. So you got to open it up on your phone to do it. But let's get into the show. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Whole lot to talk about. Whole lot to talk about. Whole lot of more. Hey, what Mr. T said? He said, lot of more, bad boy. Lot of more bad boy. Lot of more. Lot of more, bad boy. Whole lot of more. We got a whole lot of more. Let's get into the show. Gervonta Davis shares life-changing mindset advice. Is Jermell Charlo and Spence set to do battle? Bill Haney says Devin is too fast, too strong, too smart, and too big. For Brian Norman Jr. This is what Dollar Bill say. Dollar Bill, hold on. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I got this camera right here. I need you to lock in on my face. Why are you locked in on the mic, fam? Lock in here. I need you locked in here. That's why shit ain't looking clear like it's supposed to, fam. Like, shit ain't looking clear. I'm saying to me, I'm trying to, bitch ain't looking clear like it's supposed. It's look crystal clear on the mic, and I'm trying to figure out why. Like, why this shit pissing me to, you see, y'all probably can't see it, but I can see it. I'm like, man, this shit ain't like it's supposed to be, man. But anyway, let me start tripping, man. Y'all know my ADD don't kick in. I be paying attention to the smallest things. Anyways, Gervonta Davis is back tweeting again. You know, I cover stuff on Twitter. I love all social media stuff. I like watching crash outs. I like seeing niggas do dumb shit to go to jail. I like seeing dudes threaten each other online. I like seeing dudes send gun emojis. I like seeing guys argue, yell, scream in all caps, going back and forth on social media for hours. I love seeing that shit. I can sit here and lie to you. It's my guilty pleasure. It's my guilty pleasure. I like seeing niggas in their 50s, pointing rifles at cameras, talking about city and you know, they talking about the studio equipment they got. Yeah, I got studio equipment. I got a keyboard. Nigga, you still trying to be a rapper. Fam, it's over with, fam. You was trash when you was young, and you trash now that you older. It's over with. To this day. You get what I'm saying? I love that. I love watching emotionally disturbed, you know, beta males online, and pretty much on social media. That's what's there. It's mostly emotionally disturbed beta males. And I love watching the crash house. I love them. I really do. I love them. You know what I mean? I love it. It's fun to me. It's funny to me. It's entertaining. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. To this day. I can't lie. But this ball is taking the easy matches. Fight another ball. I can't lie. I like watching these crash out. What happened today? Well, you know, I was at Satisfy's channel, and you know they had a digital shootout, and the YouTube police had to come by. The YouTube detectives, they were doing an investigation. You know, a couple of dudes got wet up digitally, of course. You know, and a couple of verbal threats. You know, this dude been threatening niggas for about 5-6 years. Ain't that never happened yet, but you know, it is what it is. Y'all know what time it is, but that's what it is. That's what's been going on. To this day. You get what I'm saying? So I love watching that. Now, Gervonta Davis is back tweeting again as he declared his affirmations by saying this. Now, I look at this as an affirmation. He say, stay away from things that trigger you. I totally agree with Gervonta. I totally do. I totally agree with Gervonta. You know what I mean? He say, stay away from things that trigger you. Now, on social media, these dudes like to use trigger words, and people get triggered very easily online. They get triggered very easily online. And now in boxing, dudes get triggered just by not liking their fighter. They get triggered by a post. You heard what he said? And then they finna ride out digitally for a fighter that is a celebrity and a millionaire who don't even know they exist. Which is very strange to me. I can see if you're gonna crash out somebody who you know you love, but these niggas, boy, they be doing some crazy shit. You get what I'm saying? So they be doing some crazy shit, to be honest with you. So you know, and I like Tank say, I like what Tank said. Tank said, I think he was some guy said, "We love you, Tank." I love you, Tank. I love you. But I just want to see you fight Lamont Roach again, Tank. Just do that for me. Fight Roach again. Tank said, man, shut your bitch ass up and be a fan. And guess what? He shut up. He ain't say nothing after that. To this day. You know what I mean? You know, they like when Tank talk to him dirty. They love when Tank talk to him dirty. So, you know, it is what it is. Talk to him dirty, Tank. That's how your fans like it. That's how they like it. You know, they talk to him dirty. Anyways. Now, I kind of agree with Tank on that. You know what I mean? You got to stay away from things that trigger you. You know? However, the fans, on the other hand, feel totally differently. They feel differently. You get what I'm saying? They left some interesting comments in the comment section. And as you know, I love reading the comment section. I love reading the comments under boxers, quote unquote, famous people, celebrities posts. I love reading the comments because the comments give me a real live. It's you know, me being a marketer, I get a chance to see this is how these people feel in real time. And so you can actually make content based around their feelings, their emotions. They are perfect example. Blue Blood Sports TV. Blue Blood Sports TV, Gervonta Tank Davis fans hate Blue Bloods, but they watch him every day. I know because I have an app on my phone that tells me, you know, where a lot of his subscribers come from. Got an app on my phone. And they don't subscribe. Some of them, he got a lot of subscribers, but some of them, a good group of them, they don't subscribe, but they are addicted to watching Blue. Now, even though Blue he's looked upon as always saying disparaging things against Tank, but they like being triggered. They like stalking. They like, oh, I'm gonna go over there and see what that whole ass nigga Blue got to say. I don't like the nigga what he said about my fighter Tank and this and that. And but guess what? They're gonna be over there every day watching him. True. Let me read these super chats. Read that. A shout out to OBW Stretch. He said, basically admitting to stalking me. Nah, I don't stalk you, fam. I don't stalk you. Shout out to Curtis Robinson.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub. He say, Coach, let's see how much Roach make without fighting Tank, bro. Hey, this is hilarious. Curtis, this hilarious that you said that. Cause let me ask you a question, Curtis. With all due respect, my brother. You don't know how much Roach made fighting Tank the first time. People don't make life-changing money fighting Tank. You know, Tank ain't Canelo. When people fight Tank, they making $500,000. We talking about guaranteed money. When people fight Canelo, and this is on record, what's being posted when they fight Canelo, what they making. So you saying how much he gonna make fighting without fighting Tank? Let me ask you a question, Curtis. How much money you gonna make without how much money you gonna make without Lamont Rose fighting Tank? True. Why? Hold on. Shit. My headphone. Sorry about that. My headphones, I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? I got a shortage. I have a shortage in my headphones. Hold on. Okay, I can't hear. I got to get some more headphones. All right, y'all can hear me, though. Y'all can hear me, so that's good. Why do I care? Why do I care how much Lamont Roach is getting paid without fighting Tank? I didn't care how much Lamont Roach is getting paid before he fought Tank, and I don't care how much money he's going to get paid without fighting Tank. Nor do I give a fuck about how much money Tank get paid. I don't get none of the money. Did you see how silly that is? I'm just saying for me. For me, that's silly. I get it. You know what I mean? I know that's your guy, just but goddamn. Who gives a fuck? Shit. Both of them make more money than me and you. So damn, I ain't where my headphones at. Yeah, both of them make more money. Oh, I got a shortage here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, boy, y'all, that shit crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I know y'all be living vicariously through your fighter, but that nigga don't give a fuck about y'all. That nigga don't give a fuck about y'all at all, bro. Like, for real. This guy say I'm OBW Stretch. He said I'm happy if Tank makes the bag. Facts. And guess what? OBW Stretch. I'm happy that it makes you happy that Tank is getting the bag. True. If Tank getting the bag brings joy to your heart, I hope that you have a good day off of that, sir. Shout out to Curtis. He said I'm good, coach. Now he going back to pro box. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. You know, he going back to pro box. You know, Roach is a professional fighter. He gonna do what he need to do to take care of his family. What's wrong with fighting on pro box? Like, what's wrong with fighting on pro box? Again, like the shit, you know, the shit, like, oh, Lord have mercy. Let me stop. Boy, please let me stop. Let me stop, boy. Let me stop. Lord, let me stop. Y'all act like that's a flex. Y'all act like, damn, I can't, y'all act like that's a flex. That, yeah, nigga, y'all sounding like Ellie suck a nigga nutsack now. Yeah, nigga. Lamont going back to pro box. Sir, where you going back at? And I say that with all due respect. This is what I try to tell y'all. Y'all told y'all yesterday. It ain't no code. The code is this. I'm riding with my guy. The code is I'm riding with my guy. And if you like the same fighter I like, and feel the same way I feel about my fighter, then that's the code. Hold on. I got to put these on now because I can't hear myself. Then that's the code. If you don't feel the way I feel about my fighter, then you off code. I explained that shit to y'all yesterday. That's why we have commandments. We have commandments over here. I got to repost them again. As a matter of fact, I want to repost them now, but that's why we have commandments. Did you get what I'm saying? Because, we the only channel that have that. And I will always keep my commandments. Matter of fact, I can't deal with that camera no more. That camera, I can't deal with you no more. Matter of fact, I'm not dealing with you no more. I'm finna turn you off right now. That camera getting on my goddamn nerves. I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. And I'm gonna tell anybody that's watching this show. If you are subscribed to this show or watching this show because you think I'm emotionally attached to your fighter, I don't give a damn about your fighter. I just want everybody in the chat to know that. I have no emotional attachment to your favorite fighter. I don't give a fuck if that nigga live or die. Or whether he go to jail or live a happy life. Coach Malachi don't care. I don't have any emotional attachments to your fighters. I don't. These niggas ain't Hagler. These niggas ain't Hearns. These niggas ain't Sugar Ray Robinson. I told y'all, I have an emotional attachment to the old school fighters who I grew up looking at. I care nothing about the skinny jean era. I care nothing about the lipstick and makeup era. I care nothing about the tight pants and the chrome hearts era. I care nothing about the makeup era. The fact of the matter is this. I don't get any of the money. It ain't a nigga in the chat that get any of the money. When Tank get paid, Terrence Crawford get paid, Devin Haney get paid, Canelo Alvarez get paid, Tyson Fury get paid, Shakur Stevenson get paid. When any of these guys get paid, nobody get any of the money. None of us do. Like Tank said, shut up and be a fan. True. Like Tank said, shut up and be a fan. That's it. Shout out to Jamie. Jamie, what's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? You get what I'm saying? So I just want to throw that out there. Coach Malachi, I care nothing about your fighter, fam. I don't. Nigga get hit by a bus. I would not shed a tear for him. I would keep going. Shout out to NPR. Hey, okay. Salute to you, fam. He say surviving the Haneys. He say surviving the Haneys. Man, what you got that? Hey, this on the other chat. His name, hold on, let me pull him up. Let me pull him up. That nigga say surviving the Haneys. What kind of name is that? I know this is a new channel. Hey, listen, this is a new channel. This is a new channel, boy. Hey, this is a new channel. Wait. Oh, I got a follow. Surviving the Haney. Boy, that shit funny the motherfucker. Surviving the Haneys? Bro. Hold on, where you at? Damn, I can't find them. I can't find them. Damn, I can't find them. Damn, I can't. I wanted to pull it. I wanted to pull it up and put them on the screen. I can't find them though over here. Yeah, surviving the Haney. Yeah, that shit funny. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit funny the motherfucker. Shout out to my main man DT. DT, what's going on, fam? What's going on, DT? What's going on, my brother? Salute to you, fam. Anyway, let's go ahead and read this. Open the monologue, then we can get into the show. Now, however, the fans, on the other hand, they feel differently. They left some interesting comments in the comment section on Tank Davis's page, which I will read. And as you know, I love reading the comments. One guy called Tank an illiterate midget. He called Tank an illiterate midget, but I don't know why he said that, called Tank that, but Tank is you might look at him as a midget, but he got money. He got money. He's rich, so he's living a better life than those who loved him and those who don't like him. You get what I'm saying? So he doing something right. You call him an illiterate midget, but he doing something right. Another guy said something about Gervonta Davis's mother. I got receipts. Can't make this up. Some people are leaving Gervonta words of encouragement. You know what I mean? Some are leaving and loving, and you know, they like, okay, you know what I mean? He giving words of encouragement. Some people are loving it. They like it. You get what I'm saying? Let's look at the post and see what the people had to say. In other news, Jermell Charlo posted a picture of a lion eating a shark, hinting that he is interested in fighting Errol The Trust Spence in his return bout to the ring. As you guys know, both fighters, Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo, have been out of the ring for a little over 2 years. This should be a good match between two old friends. I wonder which fighter Texas will roll with. If Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence were to fight each other, you know what I mean? Who Texas gonna roll with? Now I got a good idea who Texas gonna roll with. You know what I mean? Because you know, I know Houston kicked the Charlo to the curb. I don't think Houston mess with Charlo no more. Houston is brutal. Houston ain't like Dallas. Dallas gonna ride with you. Dallas gonna ride with you. You know, whatever, right? You know, yeah, Houston. I think Houston is a little different from Dallas. I think Houston is a little different from Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. People from Houston and Dallas, I think, you know, because I've been to Dallas and I've been to Houston, and they have two different cultures. So I think Houston dudes, the way Houston and Dallas roll differently. They're not. You get what I'm saying? As of late, the boxing, I'm wondering who, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, I think that fight gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen because, you know, they both PBC fighters. They on the same side of the fence with Al Heyman. They on the same side. And shout out to I Know Boxing. Salute, fam. They on the same side of the Odie Loke, what's going on? Oh, Odie Loke, you on the other channel. Odie Loke on the Boxing with Coach Malachi channel. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Odie Loke. Yeah, so you know, so I'm wondering who would Texas roll with? I'm pretty sure they gonna roll with Errol Spence because I don't think niggas in Texas like the Charlos like that. I don't think they like the Charlos like that at all. I'm being honest with you. Jermell got slapped by Jared Hurd. Jamal got slapped by Caleb Plant. Both of them are accustomed to getting slapped in public. So yeah, I don't think them boys in Houston. I don't think them boys in Houston fuck with them niggas like that. True. Yeah, I don't think them boys in Houston fuck with them Charlos like that. So I'm thinking Texas gonna ride with Errol Spence. I'm gonna ride with Spence. If Spence and Jermell Charlo fight each other, I'm riding with Spence. I'm being honest. I'm riding with them. I don't fuck with the Charlos at all. To this day. You know, I'm just being honest with you. Especially Jermell Charlo. I don't fuck with Jermell Charlo at all, and I can't fuck with Jermell Charlo because you let Caleb Plant slap you. So until you get some get back from getting the taste slapped out your mouth, I can't fuck with a nigga who got white boys slapping him in public. To this day. Shit, now forget white boy, any nigga slapping you in public. I can't fuck with nobody no man who letting another man slap him in public and you ain't doing nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? And you ain't doing nothing. I mean, that's how we roll in this city. You know, in this city, this state. And you let that nigga slap you and you ain't do nothing, my nigga? Like, God damn, you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't even come back home, bro. You couldn't come back to the state, bro. You couldn't come back to your city. If you come back to the city, dog, so, bro, listen, you at the grocery store? Baby. Yeah, what's up, babe? Is that boxer that got slapped by the white dude? Yeah, that's him. God damn, that nigga, he walking around, look like his face still swollen. Yeah. Is that the boxer who ran when he fought Canelo and got slapped by Jared Hurd? Yeah, that's him. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's him, babe. Oh, okay, damn. All right. You know, anyways. As I said before, both fighters have been out of the ring for over 2 years. This should be a good matchup between two friends. As I said before, I don't know who Texas is going to roll with. You know, will Texas ride with Errol against Charlo, or will Texas roll with Charlo against Errol Spence? Hopefully, this is a match that will happen this year. I'm hoping like hell for Jermell Charlo, because Jermell Charlo hardly posts anything. For him to post that must be something that they probably got that call from Al. Hey, Odie Loke, they probably got that call from Al. Get the other phone. Hello, Lions only. Yeah, what's up? Kitty cat. Yeah, what's up, Al? yeah, check it out. Money getting low over here, man. Sing like booty meat. You know, we ain't got no network deal, and Amazon ain't paid this goddamn thing. Ain't giving no advance, no budget. So I'm gonna need you and Errol Spence to suit it up. Yeah, man. But I told you I never fight Errol. We brothers. Look, stop all that brother shit. Y'all niggas ain't real brothers. Get your ass in the ring. You get what I'm saying? You ain't fought in over 2 years. He ain't fought in over 2 years. You know what I mean? I need y'all to get in the ring and get this money. So what we gonna do? You know, I'm gonna get my cut. I'm gonna get my 30% now. I'm gonna get 30% from you, 30% from him. Y'all fight each other. That's gonna leave y'all 70%. Now what y'all do with the rest ain't got to do with me, but y'all need to make this fight happen. You dig? So I'm looking for a venue right now. You know, and we finna make that happen. So I need you to go on IG, make a post, let everybody know that it's going down. To this day. You get what I'm saying? That's what I think. That's what I think happened. That's what I think happened. You get what I'm saying? Now in other news, in a recent social media post, Bill Haney, Dollar Bill is what I call him, Dollar Bill, let it be known that Devin the Dream Haney, better known as Debo Dev, is levels above Brian Norman Jr. We hear this a lot in boxing. Bill Haney said, and I quote, Devin is too fast, too smart, too big, and too strong for Brian Norman Jr. And a lot of Haney fans believe so as well. Hey, shout out to Mika Lovell. A lot of Haney fans believe so as well. As I stated in the past, right? Devin Haney has been in the ring with more experienced fighters who have bigger names than Brian Norman. Now, you guys know I'm picking Brian Norman to win, but that's neither here nor there. You know, two black fighters fighting each other. Now, this is another thing, too. This is another thing. Let's stop right there. Because we hearing a lot of code shit going on about the code, and I'm seeing Greg Hackett posting pictures of him, of all the Hispanics and Latinos he be with, and talking about is this going against the code and all that there, and you know, so you know, it's like it's crazy, right? It's crazy. I broke down with the code. I broke down the code yesterday, right? And none of these guys on no code. None of them. You know, it ain't none of them dudes on no code. I don't listen. As I said before, I don't expect anything. I don't have high expectations of entertainers. The only thing I expect the entertainer to do is to entertain me. That's it. These guys are not, this is not the Jim Brown days. This is not the Muhammad Ali days. This is not the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar days. This is not the Sam Cooke days. Like entertainers of that era had a sense of pride. Entertainers of this era is the total opposite of entertainers of that era. So it's kind of, it's not fair to hold these guys to a standard that one, they don't know nothing about, wasn't taught about, and if they were taught about it, they don't care. So once I see that, then I know how to act accordingly. As I said before, Coach Malachi don't have an emotional attachment to these guys. This is why I'm able to enjoy the sport of boxing a lot better. I love what's going on in American boxing. To be fair, I have no complaints because I know which fighters want the smoke. I know which fighters want the smoke because they have a track record of wanting smoke, and they have a track record of fighting the best guys in that division or the champions in that division on a consistent basis. So I know which fighters is really about that in America because their works, because you judge a man by their works, their works have shown me that. And I know the ones who were just smoking mirrors. I know the ones who just got a rabid fan base. I don't really care nothing about rabid fan bases. I tend not to really like rabid fan bases. Rabid fan bases in boxing. Of course, you got rabid fan bases in football. I would be considered a rabid fan base in football. All right, I'm a rabid fan base in football. Nigga, I be mad. Nigga, listen, I be mad. Listen, I be mad. Bro, everything that I am totally against in boxing, I'm totally for in football. I had to start watching football. I had to stop watching football because of that. Yeah, because I had no got a little too crazy. I started watching football for probably about 4 years. I think after we won the Super Bowl, I said, man, this shit, because I'm gonna tell you how I knew I was a crazy football fan. I was around my cousin. My cousin is a Dallas Cowboy fan. He loved the Cowboys. I got one cousin, he a Cowboys fan. I got a homeboy, he a Miami Dolphin fan. So my homeboy, I got it here from here about 1972 when they had the perfect season. And then from a cousin, I got it here about, this gonna be our year. We going to the Super Bowl this year. And yeah, we had Troy Aikman and we had Emmitt Smith and we had doggone Michael Irvin and yeah, nigga, I got to hear about this shit, from that, you know what I mean? So between them two, I say, you know what, dog, let me just back away from this shit. And when I backed away from it, I became a whole lot better person. So I think that's why I really don't like. That's why we came up with commandments over here, because I'm like, well, boxing is an individual sport. It's an individual sport. It's not like football or basketball, or they don't have franchises. They don't have like you got a team that's from your city. Football is different. Like you're a Philadelphia Eagle fan. You from Philadelphia. That team represents your city. You get what I'm saying? As an organization, as a team. Basketball, same thing. Boxing is a little different. You can have a guy that come from your city, but it's still an individual thing. And there's nothing wrong with riding with your guy. You'll have people that's from the city that don't even like the fighter that's from their city. So, hey, what you say? Mika say, so y'all used to be arguing, coach? Yeah, the only time we argued, Mika, is when our team played each other. Now we didn't fight. Now we didn't do any fighting because we love each other. Me and my brothers, my cousin and my homeboy. We ain't do no physical fighting now like that. We ain't gonna never go that far. If some shit pop off, we gonna fight together more so than anything. But yeah, But yeah, I was crazy, man. I was crazy in the motherfucker, man. That's probably why I can't stand that shit. True. Hey, Miko, that's probably why I can't stand that shit, right? And boxing, but for me, I say it got to be a line drawn right here, man, because the line has to be drawn. So I draw the line in boxing. That's why I draw the line at. You get what I'm saying? So, I have dudes mad at me because I don't feel the same way that they feel about their fighter. I don't care nothing about that nigga. I ain't no code with these dudes, because these niggas don't care nothing about no code. I don't care nothing about them. And they don't care nothing about me. Nor do they care anything about you. Literally. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's really not that serious. I come to the conclusion that, that's just the day and the time. And it's different from even when I was growing up. So I accept it for what it is. I don't get too high. I don't get too low. I keep it even keel. I say what the fuck I want to say, when I want to say it, how I want to say it. Then I keep it pushing. And I don't care nothing about making no friends. I got enough friends. I'm trying to get rid of some of the friends I got now. True. Yeah, I'm not the boxing channel that's trying to appease certain fan bases and to try to for subscribers. I tell a nigga quick, dog, this ain't the channel for you. You probably want to leave. I'm good at what I do. The channel growing anyways. I do know how to grow a channel organically. I haven't spent the dime in Google ads trying to grow the channel. I know how to grow a channel organically. I understand keyword research. I understand the thumbnail game. I understand that very, very well. I understand. I know how this shit works. I totally get it. So that's me. That's me. I'm a man's man. I ain't really got. You know what I mean? I got enough friends. I ain't trying to be down with a bunch of weird ass niggas. To this day. I'm just being honest with you, bro. I tell a nigga quick. I'm from West Tampa, bro. I tell a nigga quick. Fuck you. Anyways, Devin has been in the ring against more current and former world champions than Brian Norman Jr. Those are the facts. Debo Deb has also been trained by more experienced trainers, such as the legendary, R.I.P. to him, Mike McCallum, Yoel Judah, Sugar Shane Mosley, and the Mayweathers, Mayweather Sr. and Jr. True. Yeah. He has. So I gotta be honest now. I gotta be honest. Shout out to Odie Loke, man. Shout out to Mika. Shout out to Pauline. Salute to y'all. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. I gotta be honest now. I'm like, man, you know, now that don't mean Devin gonna win. That don't mean a motherfucking thing. I ain't never seen a nigga win because of a resume. That ain't how boxing works. You got to get in there and fight, and then styles make fights. And how hungry are you when you are trapped in the cage with the lion, and you can't run, and you are faced with a near-death situation? And if you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, you got to fight. You know, listen. I remember Hagler, what my main man Malvin Hagler say. He say it's kind of hard getting up every day when you're waking up, when you're sleeping in silk sheets or something like that. Something he said, right? Silk pajamas or something like that. You know, some niggas sleeping in silk pajamas. I'm gonna say that. Some niggas sleeping in silk pajamas, and then some dudes just they have that Alexander Usyk mentality. Alexander Usyk have more money than any fighter in America. That's not named Canelo. Make more money than any fighter in America. Whether he black, whether he white, it don't matter. Alexander Usyk. So he got a lot of money. We talking about, she don't got, man, this man don't make so much money, man. This man probably got a 9-figure net worth now because he made a lot of money fighting Anthony Joshua twice. I think he made like 40 million, then another 60 million in the rematch. Then he made like 70-some million against Tyson Fury the first fight. Then the second fight he made like 100 million. Then he fought Daniel Dubois. Turk Out the Sheep posted that Daniel Dubois made like 70-some million, and Usyk made like 132 million. But you will never know. You will never know. Like this dude right here, this motherfucker Usyk is a motherfucker. You will never know. But he want all the smoke. He want all the smoke. He don't care. And I will come to your country. I will come to your backyard. Your mama can be the judge. Your daddy can be the referee. You can have all the skinny jeans you want. I don't care, nigga. I'm finna whoop your ass. Get the money, and I'm finna go back to my country. True. Nigga, I don't care about none of that. I want all the smoke. That's Alexander Usyk. I like fighters like that. I like fighters who have old school mentalities. If there are fighters that I'm gonna really love in this era, there's a requirement. Do you have an old school mentality? Are you meeting my boxing criteria? My boxing criteria is, what is the level of competition that you fought? How many top 10 fighters have you fought? If you've been in the weight division for a long time, did you dominate the weight division? If you've been in the weight division, everybody saying you the best, but you ain't fought none of the top niggas in your division. But you just automatically crowned the best because of some eye test bullshit. No, that ain't gonna fly with me. Not with me. It'll fly in this era with the modern day boxing fan. But Coach Malachi, I'm not a modern day boxing fan. I'm not. That's why I don't feel about your fighter the way you do. I don't give a fuck what city the nigga from. He can be from here. Perfect example. Keith Thurman is from Clearwater, the Bay Area. I don't give a fuck about no Keith Thurman. I'm just being honest with you. He from the Bay. I'm like, well, shit, the nigga ain't fighting. Ain't nothing to talk about. What is there to talk about Keith Thurman? He's from my area, the Bay Area, the other side of the Gulf, other side of the Bay. Did you get what I'm saying? I ain't capping for him. I'm like, well, shit, you know, when the nigga get back in the ring fighting. Now, I like Keith Thurman. You know, but Keith Thurman be moving flow. The man be moving flow, bro, like he just do. That's how this city is. This city ain't like a whole bunch of other cities. Other cities be like, they'll make excuses for their fighters and they'll get online and cap for them. This city, we don't do that shit here. If a nigga acting flow, he acting flow. We gonna call it out. True. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? So as I said before, Devin Haney has the Hall of Fame pedigree backing him from a training standpoint. Look, when you've been trained by Mike McCallum, even though Devin don't fight nothing like Mike McCallum, so I don't know what he learned from Mike McCallum. He got trained by Yoel Judah, Zab Judah's father. He got trained by Sugar Shane Mosley. I don't know what the fuck he learned from Sugar Shane Mosley. I ain't seen none of that in the last fight. And he trained with Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Jr. So, you know, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a Hall of Famer. Sugar Shane is a Hall of Famer. Zab is a Hall of Famer. Mike McCallum, RIP to him, is a Hall of Famer. So technically, you could look at it like this here. You can say, well, shit, Devin Haney has Hall of Fame. Devin Haney has Hall of Fame experience. Yeah, he got that. Devin Haney got the names on his resume. Brian Norman ain't got none of that. All of those are the facts. All of those are the facts. I'm picking underdog. True. The two brothers made the best man win. You get what I'm saying? I don't have any emotional attachment. It is what it is. Brian Norman Jr. I will say this now. Because of the Hall of Fame pedigree, that Devin Haney has had from a training standpoint, you know, apparently a lot of Devin Haney fans feel that Brian Norman Jr. doesn't stand a chance. And basically he doesn't stand a chance according to Bill Haney. We'll see how this plays out as soon as the fight approaches. You get what I'm saying? So today's show is sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you are in the city of Tampa, Florida, look up Barbershop. Download the app Booksy. Foster's Barbershop is at the bottom. Foster's Barbershop located at 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Download the app Booksy to book an appointment. This is a Foster's Barbershop is it's a high-end barbershop. High-end. You know what I mean? So this ain't the Pookie Ray Man barbershop. It's a high-end barbershop. There's a lot of celebrities go be at this barbershop. You know what I mean? So locals and celebrities that's in the city, you know. So just call, book an appointment, let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you'll receive a 10% discount. Let's give everybody and our sponsor a round of applause. Shout out to our sponsor. As you can see, we right here at the world famous on Foster's Barbershop, 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Download the app Booksy, as I said before. If you want to sit at Tampa, download the app Booksy so you can book an appointment to get a haircut. You ain't got to worry about being in a long line. It's not going to be 20 people here. You're not going to have to worry about a whole bunch of kids running around. It's going to be you and the barber. And we do serve drinks here. So let everybody know what time it is. We catch you guys on the next one. Yes, sir. It is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Before we get into the show, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. And I say that sarcastically, Mr. Al Haney.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
And listen, since we talking about naming the names and we talking about giving all praises due, if you are a part of the Pan-African movement, your leader needs you. If you are part of the Pan-African movement, your leader needs you. We need y'all to send the money. We need y'all to send some donations. You dig? Your leader needs you.
Donations. Gifts. More gifts.
Your leader needs you. And to all of the snow bunnies that's out there, if you are a snow bunny and you are looking for an African prince, king, who can lead you to the land of Zamunda, you got to have good credit and some money. If you are a snow bunny looking to get with an African prince from Philadelphia, you're going to get one from North Philadelphia, doggone Dr. Umar Johnson. He's looking for wives and he's looking for a snow bunny. If you want to be a part of the movement, the movement don't like support right now. We kind of broke right now, but don't worry about it. But we're looking for some snow bunny with some good credit and some money.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet Dr. Free. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to feel long. With my snow bunny love, we're party about the night.
know, Philadelphia, that's Philadelphia's very own right there. You know what I know? I don't see no niggas on Philly. I don't see like they don't. I don't see them ride for Dr. Umar like that. Gilly and Wallow, they don't talk about them. I don't see nobody from Philly. I gotta call my brother, man, tomorrow from Philly. Yeah, I don't see nobody from Philly you know what I mean, representing Dr. Umar. They don't be online like, yeah, nigga, we got Umar. Just be quiet. I think Philly, they ashamed of Umar. Hey man, you know Umar from North Philly now. Man, he from Pittsburgh, coach. He really from Pittsburgh. Niggas from Philly talk about niggas from Philly don't want to claim Umar now. They was claiming him now in the beginning. In the beginning, they were claiming him like before everybody found out, you know, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly now. Before everybody found out, you know, that he was a scammer. You know what I mean? You know, he's a grifter and a scammer and all that stuff there. You know, they was claiming him in the beginning now. They was now. I ain't gonna lie, they were deep. Niggas, I'm talking about shit. You couldn't say 2 words about Dr. Umar. But now they, you know, they act like they ain't never heard of him. Hey. Yeah. Oh, that look good. Niggas sitting there talking about the code. That's the code, huh?
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Man, shit, bro. I'm trying to, but listen, these niggas so fugazi. Y'all have no idea, boy. These niggas so fugazi, dog. Like fugazi than a mug. Like y'all have no idea. Anyway, shout out to Miss Black Panther. It is what it is. As I said, the American boxing scene, it is, you know, is what's happening. Now let's go over here and see what's going on with Baltimore's very own. Baltimore's very own. You know what I mean? So the pride of Baltimore. Let's go see what's going on with the pride of Baltimore. Let's see where we at. All right, look like he see, I gotta go over here. You gotta go over here to somebody in the chat said something about Lester Martinez and Billy. That I'm looking forward to that fight too, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie, I like this promo. I like this promo Netflix put out. I love this promo Netflix put out for this fight right here. Crawford and doggone Canelo. I love this promo right here. Now, nigga, Netflix, boy. These niggas sit there, hey, ain't nobody talking about the fight. Oh, the fight ain't got no buzz. Yeah, nigga, whatever. Yeah. These niggas be hating. Fucking Netflix got a nigga hype. Boy, nigga, Netflix don't put together a promo for Canelo and Crawford. Ain't nobody paying attention to this, dog. It ain't got no buzz. No, you old crested nigga. Stop being mad, dog. Don't be mad. Don't be bitter, fam. Don't be bitter. You got 2 guys from 2 different parts of the world. One guy from Mexico, another guy from Omaha, Nebraska. Both of them came up broke, didn't have a dime, and now both of them are multimillionaires, and both of them are in the biggest, are in the highest, are in the biggest fight of their career up to this point, and they are making the most money they've ever been paid for one fight. To fight each other on the 13th of September. It don't get no better than that. True. May the best man win. And after that, we moving on to the next. You know, we covered a lot of fights over here, you know, so, you know, it is what it is. After that, we move on to the next. Simple as that. Anyways, I like that there. Now. Motherfucker, Netflix, nigga. Shit. Y'all talking that shit about Netflix. What I'm talking about, fam? Y'all talking about Netflix, boy. And guess what? This is a real fight. This is not an exhibition. This is a real fight. It's a real fight right here. This is a real fight. So, they getting paid a lot of goddamn money. They getting paid a lot of money, boy. Shit. Anyway, hold on. Let me show y'all. No, I'll go to that one next. Oh, I gotta show y'all this. No, I can't show y'all because that's that's the zone. The zone don't want a nigga to. They don't want nobody to show nothing. Oh, this Greg Hackett. Oh, this Greg Hackett right here. You know, he sitting there smiling, cheesy. He said, "Chilling with my Mexican homie. I guess I wasn't on code." No. I mean, you know, I don't think you know anything about the code or anything. I don't think you know. It is what it is. You know, hey, y'all definitely don't practice no code, so I can't hold y'all accountable to no code. To be honest with you, you know. But I get what you're trying to say. Let's see. Where is? Oh, I know where it's at. I couldn't retweet it because Gervonta has me blocked. I ain't know the nigga knew who I was. I'm like, why you block me? I ain't never sent you no message or nothing. Like, how you block a dude who never sent you a message? He probably has some niggas over there. Yeah, Tank, make sure. Yeah, we were watching that nigga coach. And guess what? He ain't gobbling the meat like Ellie. So what we need you to do, we need you to block him. And I went over there right. And it say right here, he say Gervonta has you blocked. And I'm like, bro, I never tweeted anything of this guy. Never. You know what I mean? So he blocked me, right? You know. I guess I'm hurt. Maybe I should be crying or something. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, let's see. But I am gonna cover it. I love covering this stuff because I like to see dudes crash out. Now, this is Tank says right here. Gervonta. He says, stay away from things that trigger you. That triggers you. He meant to say stay away from things that trigger you. Trigger, right? You know, so let's see what the people talking about down here. This guy say cool grease. All right. This guy say mentally fragile. He said mentally fragile man who gave this guy the Tank nickname. So he said Tank. So he said this is a mentally fragile guy, man or whatever. It should have been period right there. Capital W. Who gave this guy the nickname, the Tank nickname? All right. This guy right here says media members asking you to fight Loma, Shakur, Devin, and Tio. All right, and he has a Tank Davis avatar, so I guess we know who his favorite fighter is. This guy say, Lamont, huh? This guy say, your improper grammar trigger me. He meant to say triggers me, plural, right? You illiterate ass midget. This guy called Tank an illiterate midget. This guy right here. Who is this guy right here? Tank must have. Oh, he got an Edgar Berlanga. He got an Edgar Berlanga. He got an Edgar Berlanga avatar. Oh, okay. He got. This was Puerto Rico. This was Puerto Rico through a parade. For Edgar. All right. This guy says your mother. All right. Damn, boy. That's Dr. Boxing. Dr. Boxing said your mother. Capital letters. All right. This guy's got a thumbs up. Boy, I love Twitter. I loves me some Twitter. Lord, I loves me some Twitter. Lord, I love. Now, I don't do no tweeting on Twitter, to be honest with you. I just like to sit back and watch. I'd like to sit back and watch what people say on Twitter. I loves me some Twitter, boy. Lord have mercy. This guy said, I wish I can stay away from work. Ali, this guy named, what's his name? I guess Ali. I don't know. He says, what are the things that triggers you as a boxer? So he's looking to have a dialogue with Tank. He's asking Tank, what are the things that trigger you, Tank? This guy say women. This dude say competition. This dude say elite boxers. This guy say the name Shakur, Devin, and Lamont. This guy say women because he beats them. That is true. Now he got a history of beating women. Those are the facts. This guy say big name boxers. This guy say like he about to share that. Boy, y'all need to go over here. See, this what you take a maniac. Y'all need to go over here on Twitter. Y'all go over here on Twitter, man, and defend your boy, man. Y'all go over there and go fight. Send some suits, have a digital shootout over there. Y'all gonna get some good smoke over here on Twitter now. Twitter, they got all the good smoke over here. All the good smoke. This guy said rematch Lamont Roach. You got to KO him, Tank. He tell you got to KO him out, Tank. Oh, Lord have mercy. Forget Jack Paul. He said Jack Paul. Forget Jack Paul. He's a nobody. Bro, this dude right here, who the hell is this dude right here? This dude say, you got to KO him out, Tank. Lord have mercy. Forget Jack Paul. Who is Jack Paul? True. This dude said exactly. Stop. He said stop by step. I guess he meant to say step by step, day by day. Now, Tank is right. You got to stay away from things that trigger you. Like if social media triggers you, if certain YouTube channels trigger you, if the comment section triggers you, don't look at the comment section. Don't go to certain YouTube channels and stay off social media.
To this day.
Some people like getting triggered. You get what I'm saying? Like some people, they just wake up. They just wake up just to get mad. Yeah, nigga, I'm mad today. I ain't got nothing going on today. I'm finna sit here and find out what's going on. Baby, let me get my baby mama phone so I can send this dude. I gotta send this dude a threat. You know what I mean? Tell him to keep my fighter name out of his mouth. You know, don't say nothing about my fighter no more, dog. Tell him I'm gonna pull up. Sir, how you gonna pull up? You broke. You ain't got no car. You know what I mean? And you don't even pay your whole phone bill. Please explain to me how you gonna do that.
True.
Explain to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. So, all right. God damn, bro. Anyways. But yeah, but take us right about that. Take us right about that. You know, stay away from things that trigger you. I think that's some good advice. Like, for the life of me, and I said this time and time again before, for the life of me, I never understood why guys watch people who they don't even like. Like, if you want to, the easiest way to build a following, I guess, so to speak, one of the best ways to build a following is to be like a Charleston White or a 50 Cent or whatever. If you got a bunch of people, if you a super troll, but you are a popular troll, you are known, you're a public figure, so to speak, and you can make a bunch of people get emotionally invested in you, bro. Like you can build a following like that. You can build a following like that. And because motherfuckers, can't stand this nigga, dog. Can't stand him. But what you gonna watch? They gonna watch you every day. And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why people who don't like you, like it's somebody in the chat, right? Some of y'all on social media, some of y'all on Instagram, some of you guys are on Facebook or whatever. And you have people who they don't like you. They can't stand your guts, but they will follow you. They wake up every day checking to see what you're doing, what you got going on. Did you post anything? And the reason why is because your haters want to be there to see you have a bad day. Oh, I hope this nigga crying, or I hope somebody in their family died, or oh, I hope he got in a car accident, or I hope his baby mama left him, or I hope he got smoked at the liquor store, or I hope they jumped him. Or so what happens is, the people who hate you or dislike you, they are committed to following you. They have an emotional attachment to you. And I think for me, once I understood that principle, I said, oh shit, all I got to do is just talk some shit and defecate on these niggas' favorite fighters, and they gonna get mad and follow me and be emotionally invested like that. Oh, okay, cool.
True.
Oh shit, that's all it take. That's all it take, huh? Some of them I converted. Some of them I converted. You get what I mean? Some of them I converted. You get what I'm saying? So some people like to argue. Me, I don't argue. You know what I mean? Can't nobody out troll me. I'm a super troll. I am a super troll. Like I'm good. My troll game. Like I'm talking about when I start trolling. Y'all know me. I go in the lab when I start trolling. Boy, my troll game serious. So I'm like, well, nigga can't out troll me because that shit just make me go into my creative bag, and I go to I make t-shirts about niggas online, or we know what I mean. We get the Predator wig and all that. Like me, I go, bro. I listen. I spend money on my trolling. Me, like if I really want to troll, because I got the microphone and the camera and the following. Not only do I have a microphone and the camera, but I have a following and I have a marketing background and I understand it very, very well. And I do research and I study. So what you say in the chat is nothing in comparison to what I'm gonna do to you. It's gonna be vicious, fam. It's gonna be no Vaseline.
True.
It's gonna be no Vaseline, peanut butter and sandpaper. Raw. You get what I'm saying? Painful. I'm not the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
True.
Play with your mammy. Anyways, back to what I'm saying. Okay, let's go over here. So we saw that. All right, let's go over here. Let's see. Oh, let's go. Hold on. Let's go over here to dollar bill. I forgot all about dollar bill. I forgot about what dollar bill at. Dollar bill. He go dollar bill right here. Oh, I can't. What this? I can't. But I ain't gonna lie. No people can't get here fast enough. I want to see this fight. This the fight. Goddamn dollar bill. Boy, y'all see dollar. And Debo Dev. Boy, they getting ready, boy. Dev, you know what I mean? Dev already got his 6-pack. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know. B Norman might be in trouble. You see that look on dollar bill face. Dollar bill looking like, boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. But Bill looking like, boy, I'm trying to look at the mastermind right here. Dollar Bill Haney, the mastermind. Bill Haney is the master. You get what I'm saying? Hey, here go. This day, Najee say, Bill, why you dressed like a YN? Bill replied back to Najee. He said, your bitch bought me the wrong outfit. Lord have mercy. Najee said, you wish, old man. He said, let's see. Bring your bitch around me today. You young, old looking ass nigga. Oh my God. Dang, why Bill going off on Najee like, you know what I think? I think they squashed it though. I think, Bill vicious. Bill is vicious. You know what? Bill is vicious. Bill clapback game strong. See, this is the key. This is the key, right? You got to have a strong clapback game. And you got to know how to kill a fly with a sledgehammer. There's no such thing as going overboard. When somebody gets out of pocket with me, and this is an old saying that I go by. If somebody gets out of pocket with me, you do not dictate my clapback. There is no such thing to me as, coach, you went too far. Nah, I ain't go too far. I didn't go far enough. True. I didn't go far enough. So I tell you, so Bill Haney is the same way. I'm telling you, I know Bill. I talked to the brother. He the same way. Bill clapback game, he gonna be vicious with it. Brian Norman Sr., his clapback game, he gonna be vicious with it. They gonna be vicious with it, bro. You get what I'm saying? So if you did shit, if you out here popping that shit, you can't be popping that shit and you be a sensitive ass nigga. If you a sensitive ass nigga and you did shit, you gotta know how to take it. That's why I never get mad at anybody for clapping back at me, because I'm like, I talk a lot of shit. If I did shit, I gotta know how to take it. But I can promise you, I'm gonna have a hell of a response. My response is vicious. And I'm pound for pound shit, nigga. I'm pound for pound. I'm in the top 3 pound for pound. You get what I'm saying? To be honest with you. Here we go right here. And here goes my main man, Jermell. Well, not my main man. He wanted to do my main man, but this Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo, twin Charlo. He put this up. Y'all see this? The lion, and he got a shark in his mouth. So now hold on. Let's pull up Jermell. Let's pull up Jermell Charlo. Let's pull up Jermell Charlo. I think this was on his stories. Yeah. See, hey, listen, motherfucker hating on Jermell Charlo, right? Yeah, this on this story right here. Jermell Charlo showing the palm trees. Jermell say, nigga, fuck that shit you nigga talk about, nigga. I'm showing y'all my palm trees. You get what I'm saying? He's showing his Lambo with through a thigh door. I think this is a Lambo. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. Oh, let's see. And there he go. He's showing the lion with the shark in his mouth. So what does this mean? So we know what this means. This supposed to be Errol Spence right here. You know what I mean? But that's a small shark. You know, the shark is bigger than that, fam. You ain't gonna be able to. A lion can't beat no shark. Not in the ocean, and the shark can't beat no lion on the land. You dig? So yeah. Y'all see Jermell. Y'all see Jermell. Look at that. He hugged up with the white man, this Al Davis' son. I forgot I know this Al Davis' son. Look at him sitting there, he got his arms around. You know what I mean? Okay. I guess, is he on code? Is he on code? Is he on code? Motherfucker be picking and choosing when they want to use the code. Is he on code? But see, I saw you hugged up. With Al Davis' son, man. RP to Al Davis. Yeah, man. What's up with that? You see what I'm saying? He looked like the same white dude that slapped your brother. True. True. He looked like the same white dude that slapped your brother, dog. Why you hugged up with him? You get what I'm saying? That's what they saying. Anyway, let's drop these phone lines, man. Y'all call the old boy, man. The phone lines is up, man. 530-494-9636. What do you think about Gervonta Tank Davis saying that, hey, man, you got to stay away from things that trigger you? I mean, personally, I totally agree with that. If you got a woman that's no good for you and she make you get out of character, well, if you beating women, you just a woman beater. As simple as that. A lot of boxers throughout history have been woman beaters. I'll be honest with you. I mean, personally, I hate woman beaters myself. But some of my favorite fighters I've heard have been that. To be fair, but some people you like in the ring, but you may not like them personally. So, and me personally, I can differentiate the two. So, but yeah, I agree with that. You may have toxic people in your life who you don't need to be around. You got toxic people in your life who you don't need to be around, and you gotta remove yourself from that situation. So I agree with Tank on that. I agree with him on that. You know what I mean? You got to do that. Now, but this is the thing. The thing is you have to be an example of that. You got to reflect that. See, this is what I look at. I don't too much go by what a person say. I pretty much watch their actions, because I was always taught, you judge a man by his works. You watch what he say, but you judge a man by his works, because what he does tell you who he is, if that makes sense. What a person does tell you who they are as an individual. You get what I'm saying? So, some people, that just reality to the situation. I just reality to the situation. You get what I'm saying? So hold on. I'm trying to pull up this post. I want y'all to see this again. Where am I at? Am I here? No, I'm not here. I'm back over there now. It is what it is, man. Let me go ahead and drop these phone lines. Phone lines is open.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man. And another thing too, man. This boxing shit, when it comes to this boxing shit, bro, there's a video that's out that it's a video of Alexander Usyk. Let me show y'all this video. If I tell y'all, this is the dude, the baddest dude on the planet. Whooped all the top heavyweights. Oh, hold on. Y'all ain't see this. Oh, hold on. Let me show y'all this here. Y'all ain't see this, fam. You see this right here? Oh, wait a minute. Jermell, this twin Charlo. Now, this is what he said. He said, fight date coming soon. No friends in the industry. He said he ain't got no friends. And there's video footage out there of Errol Spence. The video footage out there of Errol Spence. They say Errol Spence back sparring. So I'm thinking this fight really, really gonna happen. Jermell Charlo saying no friends. Fight date coming soon. And we, you know what I mean? So I don't know now. I'm riding with the big fish. True. I'm a ride with the big fish. I gotta ride. I gotta ride with the big fish. Because I don't heard Superman stories, sparring stories. They say Errol Spence used to get his boy working spar. That's what I heard. That's what I heard that. They say Errol Spence used to put hands and foots on this boy and spar. You know what I'm saying? Again, now that don't mean that if they fight, he'll win, but I'm riding with the big fish. That's who I'm gonna ride with. If Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence fight each other, according to what Jermell Charlo was just putting out there. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me screenshot this. Let me screenshot this right quick. Yeah, I'm riding with the big fish. That's who I like. I'm riding with him. You get what I'm saying? Cause I want to see him. I want to see Errol Spence back, and I do want to see him back in the win column. I do. I'm gonna ride with the big fish on this. I ain't from Texas, so But however, you know, I ain't got to be from Texas. You know, I like Jamil. I like the big fish right here. So y'all can see. So I'm gonna blow it up for y'all. I like the big fish. Fight date coming. No friends in the industry. They need to got it. No, I saw it's no FRIRN. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I know what he's trying to say. So hopefully we get to see that. That's where Charlo. Hopefully we get to see that. Who y'all liking this? Who y'all liking this? Jermell Charlo and you know what? Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence. Who y'all liking this? Both of them been out of the ring for 2 years. Let me check these super chats. Shout out to Deal. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, Coach, Christian Billy versus Lester Martinez might be fight of the year on the Canelo versus Crawford card. Bo Mike talks very highly of Lester. Knockout guaranteed. Yeah. You know what? Somebody gonna get knocked out in this fight because of the styles. You know, Christian Billy is a very aggressive fighter. He's a very aggressive fighter. He throws a lot of punches, but he leaves himself open to a lot of counter punches. So somebody gonna get stopped in this fight. And Bomac is a damn good trainer. And I've been around Lester Martinez, very, very disciplined guy. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. You know, so shout out to Mr. T. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say it's SCS, coach, selective code syndrome. Or, you know, that and confirmation bias as well, fam. Shout out to Tariq. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said, hope you're having an awesome day, coach. Salute, OG. Hey, man, Tariq, man, salute to you, brother. I appreciate you, fam. I really do appreciate you. You get what I'm saying?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man. I'm a ride with the big fish on this here, man. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, I want Errol Spence to come back and make some more t-shirts like he did in the lead up to Crawford. I want him to make some more t-shirts. You know what I mean? I want him to show the shark. You know, got the lion. You know that with holding. I want him to show a shark with a decapitated lion's head in his hand. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see right there. I want to see that. I'm riding with the big fish. Carlo, what's your name? You calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Hey, man. So Charlo's implying he's gonna fight Spence. I believe.
Yeah, I think that's going down. I think that's going down for real though.
Hey, I like that, bro. I like that, man. Those guys need to, you know, they got to get back in the ring, man. It's been too long, you know. You know, I don't know if they're still boys. They were, but coach, I hate that, man. With these motherfuckers, you know, today saying that we're boys and we will never fight, man. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, stop that shit, man. That's some pussy shit, man. For real, bro. I hate it, man. Man, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, bro, just fighting up some, you know, seeing the best fight possible, man. Like, bro, that's a good fight for both of them, man. I'm gonna go with Charlo, coach, if they fight, because I don't know if Spence, you know, is a damaged fighter. I don't know. I mean, I know it's tough to come back from that beatdown he took the last time, but hey, man, you know, maybe he had enough time to heal and recover. But for me, it might be mental, you know, if he has any issues in the ring. But I don't know, man. And the thing with Tank, man, he's absolutely right. I agree 100%. You know, the only way to live, to be honest with you. One thing that he said, bro, coach, I don't like Tank very much, you know, but what he said to that fan, bro, to shut the fuck up and be a fan.
Yeah.
Hey, I kid you not. I'm going to be saying that for the rest of my life, bro. That shit was, bro, raw and deep, man. Like, I love it, bro. I love it. I'm going to be saying that every day. Every motherfucker that come capping and want to talk boxing with me and all this bullshit, that's precisely what I'm going to say, bro. To keep him off my back, bro. But I don't want to hear no nonsense, bro. You know? So, but it's what it is, man. But again, that fight, coach, Charlo and Spence, man, that's a good one, bro. That's a good one, man. And hopefully they do it in Texas. You know what I mean?
You got to do that in Texas. Like that fight would have to be in Dallas. The reason why is because the state of Texas, needs something to galvanize around from a boxing standpoint. Do you get what I'm saying? And especially Dallas, you know, so that, especially Dallas, because Dallas ain't been the same since Errol Spence lost to Crawford. So, you know, right now, I mean, you know, them boys down real bad, and the last time they seen their fighter, the Big Fish, was against, you know, was 2 years ago against Crawford. We saw how that turned out. So, you know, that fight would be huge in Dallas Stadium, in my opinion, because now you got the battle of the Texas boys. You know, one guy's from Louisiana.
Yeah.
You know, that what nigga told me. Hey, look, hey, Jamie, that's what they told me. As soon as the man ran from Canelo in the ring, the dudes from Houston, hey, yeah, man, the man from, you know, hey, coach, you know he from Lafayette, Louisiana now. You know that, nigga.
You did him dirty, man. Go, I'm not kidding you not. I was at a fight party that night. I was the only one in the room rooting for Charlo, bro. He embarrassed me. I was mad like a motherfucker, bro. He ran all night like a bitch, bro. But anyways, but listen, you know, Texas, you know, the stadium, it's huge, man. I saw it from a distance. I think they fit like over 100,000 people or some shit. So I'm sure the people will, you know, come out and support. It's a great fight, big money fight for them. And bro, if it happens, again, I will tune in, bro. And if I have to pay, I'll do the same. Coach, respect from New York, like always.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, somebody say the Prince say, hey, Bam from San Antonio. I think so. I think Bam is from San Antonio, but this is the thing. Bam don't have the popularity. Like me, like Bam Rodriguez is one of my favorite fighters. Now he's in my top 10 right now, top 5 right now, to be honest with you. He's somewhere up in there, right? But I like Bam. I like Bam a lot. But because he fight at the smaller weight, he doesn't have a following like that. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what I be telling people. Like people be like, oh, look, man, people are not a monolith. Like you hear guys say, oh man, Mexicans, you will never see them going at each other. That's a goddamn lie. Mexicans go at each other all the time. Like when I hear people say stuff like that, to me, it's kind of ignorant. And I'm gonna tell you why it's kind of ignorant. Because ignorant just means you don't know. Because there's no one group of people that's a monolith. Certain fighters, life isn't fair. Certain fighters get more favors and privileges than others. Saul Canelo Alvarez is Mexican. But guess what? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. don't get the love and the fanfare that Canelo get. There's a bunch of Mexican fighters. Esau Pitbull Cruz, he Mexican. He don't get the love and the fanfare that Canelo get. There's levels to this. To sit back and say that one group of people, because they are of the same nationality, all of them like that fighter, you know, because I mean that's just simply not true. This is not true. It doesn't work that way. Nobody's a monolith. I haven't met a monolith yet, bro. Nobody's a monolith. Now you got popular fighters. Carla, hold on. You got fighters who are popular, and you got fighters who are popular from a love standpoint, and you got fighters who are popular from a hate standpoint. Me, like I told you guys before, love and hate go hand in hand. Love is the opposite of hate, and hate is the opposite of love. And if you love something strong enough, or you hate something strong enough, that means you have a strong emotional attachment to either loving that fighter or hating that fighter. It all run the same. If they hate you passionately, they're going to be some of your biggest supporters. They're going to watch everything you do. They're going to help you get rich indirectly. They're going to make sure your name is popping through the algorithm. They're going to make sure all of that. And if they love you, they're going to watch everything you do. They're going to make sure you get rich. They're going to make sure that your name popping in the algorithm. Either way it goes, it's the same thing. I remember when I was in Miami, when I interviewed Bill, and then I spoke to Devin Haney. And I told him, I said, look, man, just keep doing what you do. A lot of motherfuckers don't like you. Like, Bill Haney tell you that. I said, man, keep doing what you do. A lot of motherfuckers don't hate you. They're going to hate you, man, but, you know, they helping you. Keep doing what you're doing. They're going to be some of your biggest supporters. I told Terrence Crawford the same thing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. When you got motherfuckers that dedicated, keep doing what you're doing. But I do like the fact you sent that fuck boy that cease and desist letter. Love that. And guess what? He been on cold ever since. He ain't made no more videos accusing you saying Terrence Crawford on steroids. Lying. Carla, what's your name? We call it from?
Who sent who? It's Corey from Texas, Coach.
Corey,
who sent who a cease and desist letter, Coach?
Terrence Crawford, attorney. Fag 9.
Oh, he sent Fag 9.
Supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny? If you think about the second half of Floyd Mayweather's career, that stuff you talking about right now, that's exactly what he built his second part of his career off. It wasn't so much that people liked him; people were coming to see him lose, and he capitalized on that so much from the Pacquiao fight on down, because he got under a lot of people's skin with the way he did certain things. So Floyd was great at that. Like, make your haters your biggest supporters, because like you said, they make people. It's like when you do your after show sometimes and you talk about politics. A lot of people that hated Trump before started liking him because the other side just kept talking about him. They ain't talk about people losing running water, people needing jobs. They just talked about him all day. Like, damn, so what about all other issues in the world? You ain't gonna talk about that? So that hate shit is crazy. But as far as a Texas fight, Coach, that'd be a good Texas fight. Another good one would be if Virgil Ortiz fought somebody and then Bam was on the undercard, because as you were saying earlier, a lot of groups are not a monolith. Like, people in San Antonio, they just love Bam. Like, if Bam fight at the Alamo Dome, everybody, it's a big military town outside of the Spurs, Coach. Is a bunch of people gonna come out and they're gonna support Bam because it's Bam. Because he wants, just like Barrios, no matter what, people will come out and support Barrios. You've been to San Antonio before. I know was with. I know you was in Mama Hopefield and them camp. You was checking out, before he got out of line and was disrespectful on the show. But I can't wait till you go to a fight in San Antonio, Coach, where to see it at the Spurs Arena, AT&T Center, or the Alamo Dome. You're gonna be like, oh shit, there's some fight fans here. So yeah, that's all I got, Coach. That's my call. We'll see what Tank do. But I like he said to everybody, he said, shut the fuck up and be a fan.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, be a fan. Yeah, just look, man. Yeah, you know what? I'm with Tank on that. Yeah, I'm with Tank on that. And Tank told that nigga the right thing. Like, some of these dudes got to be checked. They act like they own Tank. You get what I'm saying? Like, some of these dudes, they act like they own these fighters. So yeah, I like the fact that Tank said that. That nigga shut up and be a fan. Nigga, I ain't shit. You know what I mean? Now, the only thing he don't tell Ellie sucker nigga nutsack that. He don't tell Ellie sucker nigga nutsack. He like Ellie. You know what I mean? I get. Yeah, he said, you know what, dog? This man be stroking me so good, dog. Fuck it. You know what I mean? He be stroking. I don't know how true this is, but sources say now. Tank say, look, man, the man be stroking me so good, dog. I just can't, fuck it. You know what I mean? He be, they be stroking. Be stroking. Ellie stroke it to the east. He stroke it to the west. He stroke it to the one that he loves the best. He be stroking. He stroking so much. I said, God damn, this motherfucker right here, boy. Shit, Ellie ain't got no shame. You know what I mean? I love Tank. Hey, bro, listen, you got niggas like this shit. Bro, it ain't no fan in Baltimore that love Tank Davis more than Ellie sucker nigga nutsack. And he not even from Baltimore. I don't even know where this fuckboy from. But listen, bro, you could take all the fans in Baltimore and in DC who love Tank, put them all together as one big super fan, and that won't even equal a 10th of the love that Ellie sucker nigga nutsack have for Tank. True. Not even a 10th. Not even listen, not even a 10th. You get what I'm saying? You know, like I'm talking about, boy. Hey, hold on. Just in case people. Oh, coach, you lying. Coach, you lying. You always lying. Tank ain't say that about his fan. Tank ain't say that. I'm lying, huh? They say coach lying. You lying, coach. That ain't what he said. Bam. Money making Bugs. What's up, Bugs? I love you, Tank. But we got to see that rematch with Roach, too. Gervonta. Money making Bugs. Shut the fuck up and be a fan. I love the fact that Tank talk to y'all like that. You know, Tank got to talk to y'all dirty. So I'm telling y'all, he got to talk to y'all dirty. Shut up and be a fan, nigga. Nigga, hold my purse, nigga, when I'm walking. Shut up, be a fan. And I like that. I like that. You know what I mean? Because you know that was some real shit. That was some real shit. Because some of you fans be getting out of line. You be doing too much, too emotionally invested. You get what I'm saying? You know, some of you like when you like when a nigga talk dirty to you. It turn you on, I guess. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad Tank told that man that. To this day. Glad he told him that. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Hold on. Where's that? Hold on. Suck a nigga nutsack. What suck a nigga nutsack at? What nutsack? Nutsack, where you at, boy? Let me see. Where you at? Where is nutsack? All right. That shit funny. Hey, bro, there's no shame. Just, you know, reporting, just beta male, like, you know, just, oh my God, this beta male. Oh my God. Motherfucker. Nutsack. Oh boy. Reporting. I love you. I'm telling you, I love you. You know, like, my God, this sweet ass motherfucker here, boy. This don't make no damn sense, boy. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I like it though. This shit give me something to talk about. this motherfucker blocked me. Let me see, did he block me? He might have blocked me. he might have blocked me. He might have blocked me. Let me see, did he block me? Everybody blocking me, dog. Did he block me? Am I blocked? I'm just trying to make. Am I blocked, dog? Did the man block me? I think the man blocked me. I think the man. You know what? Why? I don't understand why people blocking me. I'm such a nice guy. I'm really a nice guy. You know, deep down inside, I'm really a nice guy. Once you really get to know me, I'm really a nice guy. I don't understand. What is it? He blocked me, dog. He blocked. I can't even pull his name up no more. You know, I'm really, hold on. I'm really a nice guy. I promise you, I am. I'm really am. I mean, I'm not a bad guy at all. You know, once you get to know me, you get what I'm saying. I mean, I may be kind of rough around the edges. You know, I may come off kind of brash and stuff like that. You know, because of my upbringing, and you know, I can't stand meat riders. But you know, it is what it is. The man. I can't even pull him up. I guess that last show we did. It was that last show we did. It was the last show. The one I went on a roast. I was just roasting them. It was the last show we did, though. I went back and listened to that show. I said, you know what? I did kind of go. I think I did kind of go overboard, though. I did kind of go overboard. I ain't gonna lie. You get what I'm saying? I did, but I was telling the truth. I'd rather go overboard with the truth. It ain't like I made anything up. Like, no one can ever come to me and say I'm lying. They can't. They can't say, man, you lying. They can say we don't like you. They can say we don't like what you said. They can say we don't like how you said it. They can't say I'm lying. You want to know why? Because I come with receipts. True. I come with receipts. I put them receipts up there. When I put them, see, it's hard for them to refute the receipts. They be wanting to refute the receipts. They want to. They want to refute the receipts, but they're like, nah, he didn't say that. Bam. Yes, he did. He'd go right here. Damn, I can't stand that nigga, dog. Because every time that nigga do a show, dog, if he say my fighter said something flaw, he got the receipt. He gonna go back and throw it back in my face. And I'm very good at that. I'm very, very good at that. You know what I mean? I'm very good at that. I like to throw it back in your face. Nah, this what you said right here, fam. This what you said right here. No, he ain't say that. He ain't say that. My father ain't say that. No, he ain't go right here. This is what he said right here. August 25th, 2024. This is what he said. Damn, this nigga got me, dog. I can't stand that. I can't stand that little shout nigga. Fuck coach. I can't stand that nigga, dog. Can't stand him. No, drop the Hattie. I got shooters. You better not come to the fight. You know what I mean? Come to Chicago. Come to Memphis. Come here. Come there. I'm like, sir, you going on a temper tantrum because I showed you the receipt. You said he didn't say it. I said he did say it. And I showed you proof. See, I'm always going to show the tangibles. Because on here, you have to do that. I'm not the clickbait guy. I'm not the clickbait content creator. You know what I mean? When I speak, I'm like E.F. Hutton. You know, when E.F. Hutton speak, people listen. True. I got a lot of people I talk to. I got a lot of people I'm talking about that's in boxing. I got a lot of people I talk to that's in boxing. You know what they tell me when I talk to them? Hey, shout out to my main man Rick on South Side. He said, Will, don't feel bad because Umar Johnson blocked me off of IG. Hey, look here. Rick, hold on, brother. My brother. He said, I keep dropping too much truth about the school scam in his life. Listen, my brother Rick, you can't be talking about the good doctor. Hey, shout out to Big Mason. Rick, hold on, my brother. That's it. Rick, I ain't want to do this to you now. Because you my brother. Rick, you know I rock with you. I fuck with Rick. Rick a real nigga. Rick, I don't mean call the brother that. I don't mean say that, but you get what I'm trying to say. Rick a real brother. He a real dude now. Southside. You know, nigga from the street now. From the street, he a real dude. You know what I mean? You know, he a real cat now. You know, if you know anything about Houston, the South Side, you got the South Side, and them boys on the North Side. I don't know about the East and West. Rick know about that. Rick the one got to educate me more on that. But South Side is notorious. North Side, you get what I'm saying? Houston is a, you know, you get what I'm saying? Houston now, the Houston cast now. They listen, let me tell you something. They get money in Houston too. True. Yeah, they get money in Houston. See, I like hustlers. I love hustlers. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about no, you know, well, you know, I ain't got to say no Diddy, no shit like that, because I ain't into that shit like that, really. But what I'm saying, like, I like to see niggas getting money. Because it's inspiring to me. It's very inspirational. I find inspiration from anything. I love hustlers. I love to see dudes get money. It motivates me to want to, do more. You get what I'm saying? So I love that. I don't like lazy people. You lazy, don't want to do nothing. Always got your hand out. Let me hold something. And let a nigga hold something. I do not like no letter. You get what I'm saying? So, but anyway, but I'm not the clickbait guy. I have a lot of people that's inboxing that call me, I talk to all the time. They won't come on the show. But I talk to them, they be like, yeah, man, coach, man, you right about that, boy. What you just said, you right about that. You know, it was kind of harsh the way you said it, but you know, and the reason why I talk the way I talk is because I just want to let it be known I can't be bought, I can't be compromised. This is who I am. I have a code of ethics that I go by. See, I'm on code as it relates to my conduct. I can't speak for anyone else, but the only person that I can hold accountable is myself. So I have a code of ethics and a code of conduct that I go by. And the people who I know that's close to me, they go by that same code of ethics. So the only people I have around me are like-minded individuals. If you're a meat rider, you need to be around other meat riders. You can't be around dudes who don't meat ride. Hey, shout out to Summer in November. Summer, what's going on, sis? You can't be around dudes who meat ride, who don't meat ride, and then get mad at them because they're not meat riding your favorite fighter. No, dude, no, you know what? You're in the wrong group, dog. You a hyena. You need to go roll with other hyenas. A hyena ain't got no business being around no lions because they're more the enemies. And a lion ain't got no business being around no hyenas because they're more the enemies. Do you get what I'm saying? So, no, you know, like you ain't gonna see no, if you're a hyena, you can't be coming into space where lions at want to argue and debate. Yeah, nigga, why you talking about this? Why you saying this and that? Nigga, I'm a lion. That's what I do.
True.
And I ain't talking about that fake lion, that Jermell Charlo shit. That Jermell Charlo. You can't be no lion claiming Houston and you let niggas slap you and you ain't doing nothing. So okay, you say you from Houston, Swallow. You say you from Houston. What part of Houston you from? Cause let me tell you, because listen, I can tell you right now, the boys they listen, they gonna pull up your paperwork. Hey man, what hospital you were born in? What hospital you were born in? Oh, okay. What school you went to? What elementary school you went to? What junior high school you went to before they changed it to middle school? Oh, okay. What high school you went to? Oh, all right. Where your people from again? Oh, okay. Bro, I'm telling you. Niggas want to pull up that paperwork. We want to see, okay, where he from? You know him? Yeah, I know him. He from over there. He from over there. He from over there. He is? Yeah. Who his people is? Oh, his people. Because they may not know you, but they may know your people. Yeah, his people. Yeah. Listen. You know Miss Maydell? Yeah, I know Miss Maydell, the Frozen Cup lady. Yeah, that's Miss Maydell's nephew. Oh, that's her nephew? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Miss Maydell, she got some boys. She got some boys named Michael Johnson and Michael Johnson and Robert Johnson, the two twins. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, okay, all right. You know, people gonna check your paperwork.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's shit. I know that's what I do. Yeah, man, where you from? Where you from? Where? I don't know you. Oh, he younger than me. Okay, you younger than me. Okay, yeah. By the time you was coming up, I was gone. All right, sure. All right, I got you. All right, you get what I'm saying? Like you gotta know somebody who knows somebody. Okay, you know, and listen, and don't nobody know who you is, but you saying you from this spot. We know you ain't from there. Yeah, we know they ain't from. So. You know, I don't know. I'm not from Houston, but I don't know. I would have to talk to my brother Rick. You know what I mean? I would have to find out what is it that these boys got to do in order to get back in the good graces. And what you say, basically say making excuses. What is it that you got to do to get back in the good graces? That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know. You know what I mean? What we got to do? Yeah, because listen, last time I checked, they said they kicked the Charlos out of Houston.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's up? It's the Jermell the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Mellow. Yeah, man, you get what I'm saying? So Hey, what Jermell Charlo say? Jermell Charlo, we pivoting to Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo say 160 is my weight division.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Man, nigga ain't unified yet. The man been fighting, bro. How you been boxing for 17 years? What you say, Mickey? You say, where the hell they go then, coach? They got to go back to Louisiana. They got to go back to where they from. That's where they from. But how you been boxing for 17 years? Like, how is that even possible if you are a top level fighter? I can see if you are just a low level fighter, you ain't never get no shots at the title. But when you did get a shot at the title, from a skill set standpoint, you wasn't good enough to beat the top guys, because you have fighters and then you have elite fighters. I look at fighters in tiers, right? You have the low tier fighters, the ones who the average blue collar fighter. That's like over 90% of the boxing world. And then you have the mid tier fighters, and then you have. And the mid-tier fighters can be I'm talking about from a skill standpoint. I ain't talking about no money. I'm just saying skill standpoint. And then you have the upper echelon fighters. there's not a whole bunch of upper echelon fighters. I want y'all to think about this. Let's look at this. Let's write this down. Matter of fact, let me do this. Cause I can put this on Google, but I don't have to Google this. We'll just see. Now you know what? Nah, let's do that. Let's see what Google say. Let's see what Google say. You know what I mean? I want to see because I want to see what Google got to say on this here.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
All right, let's see. You know what I should do? No, I should do this on ChatGPT. Let's ChatGPT this. Who are the top name fighters? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what they come up with. Cause you know what I mean? Because everybody gonna be all over the place. I just want to see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what they got. We're gonna see what they got. Let's see. Cause people in the chat gonna be all over the place. Let's see. Okay, let me refine this. Let me refine this. Who are the top name fighters? We'll just say in 2025. Let me refine it. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. I want to see what they say. I want to see what ChatGPT come up with. I'm looking at it right now. Let's see. Now, according to ChatGPT, and the reason why I did this is because you got some dudes, they're gonna be fanned out. They're gonna be fanned out, and I'm not trying to hear the fanned out version. ChatGPT ain't no fanboy. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna do that. So I want to see what they talk about. So, according to what I just looked up, you know, keep me a chat. You know what I mean? So let's go right here. It said the best professional boxers, mastery, big name appeal, skill-based excellence, pound for pound elites. I'm talking about elites. I ain't talking, you know what I mean? They got Alexander Usyk. They got Alexander Usyk number 1. Unanimously ranked pound for pound number 1 by multiple outlets, including myself, including the Ring and the mid 2025 list. Footwork, ring IQ, defensive prowess, and ability to dominate both cruiserweights and heavyweight divisions make him arguably the most complete boxer today. Do you see what we found on ChatGPT? This sounds like my list. It said he's a unanimous pound for pound fighter by multiple outlets, including the Ring and in 2025 list, right? What did it talk about? Did it talk about his purse? No. Did it talk about his veneers? No. Did it talk about his cornrows in his hair? No. Did it talk about him being light-skinned? No. Did it talk about him passing the eye test? No. Did it talk about him being on cold or not being on cold? No. Did it talk about meat riding? No. It specifically says his footwork, ring IQ, defensive prowess, and ability to dominate both cruiserweight and heavyweight divisions make him arguably the most complete boxer today. Check this out. My criteria. Boxing criteria. Level of competition that you fought. Usyk checked that box. How many top 10 fighters that you fought? Usyk checked that box. He's not the only one, but Did you dominate the weight divisions? Yes, he became undisputed in not only the cruiserweight, but the heavyweight as well. How many career-defining fights have you had? Usyk checked that box. Did you fight the best in the division? Usyk checked that box. So now if you talk to a nigga over here that be in these boxing circles, oh man, don't nobody know who he is. He ain't nobody. You know why? Why? Because he's not a popular fighter and ain't nobody meat riding him like over here. I'm telling you, American boxing is different from everything else. Let's go back. Let's continue. Let's see. Naoya a new way. Super bantamweight, known as the Monster, he combines staggering power with flawless technique. I don't know if his technique is flawless, but Inoue consistently holds his top ranking and recently delivered an 8th round TKO to retain his title. Terrence Crawford, undefeated and held for his ring adaptability, switching stances, adjusting on the fly, and breaking opponents strategically and intellectually. Dimitri Bivol, light heavyweight, a technical sound boxer known for neutralizing opponents with smart defense and precise offense. He's consistently ranked in the top 5 pound for pound. And these are the sources that it cited. These are the sites where you can get the information from right here, where they got it from. Artur Beterbiev, while perhaps less fluid than others, his power and execution are elite. Most of his wins come via knockout, showing elite finishing ability. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, a younger standout known for his technical prowess and emerging role in pound-for-pound rankings, reflecting both skill and promise. Big names with high recognition. Saul Canelo Alvarez. Now this is another area we're going in. Big names with high recognition. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a multiple division champion with mass appeal, particularly in the United States and Latin America. He may not always top pound for pound list currently, but his enduring fame and marketability are unmatched. Gervonta Tank Davis, a charismatic lightweight champion with explosive style and a large fan following. He has that. I don't know about the charismatic champion, but he does have a large fan following. Ranked in the top 10 by several outlets. David, the Mexican Monster Benavidez, the Mexican Monster holding titles as super middleweight and light heavyweight with a ferocious style, recently debuted in many top 10 lists. Shakur Stevenson, Huto Nakatani, and Devin Haney, all recognized as rising or current stars within boxing circles, increasingly visible in top rankings. So, just gotta, you get what I'm saying? Summary. Let's do the summary. Summary is technical. Here go the summary right here. Technical pound for pound elite. See, when I talk about boxing, I speak from a boxing standpoint, the elite standpoint. I don't look at it from a marketability standpoint and popularity standpoint. Marketability and popularity, that's for the casuals. That's for the dudes who pretty much are running the yard right now. The casuals, the influencer boxing, crossover appeal, like the Jake Paul, like that's pretty much what boxing fans, that's the majority of the boxing fans right now. In boxing, in America. Not around the world, but I'm saying in America. You get what I'm saying? That's pretty much here. Like when I speak, this is the category I speak from. I speak from the category of technical pound for pound elites. Alexander Usyk, Inoue the Monster, Terrence Boyd Crawford, Dimitri Bivol, Artur Beterbiev, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Big name in marketability, Canelo Alvarez. You know what? No, Canelo should be in the top. Canelo should be here too for technical pound for pound as well. Canelo is up there as well. Canelo Alvarez, he's very marketable. Gervonta Davis. I don't know if David Benavidez is marketable. I don't know about this one. David Benavidez don't have a fan base like that, in my opinion. Shakur Stevenson, Huto Nakatani, I think he's big in Japan, and Devin Haney. Devin Haney has a big name. I think Devin Haney's name is over here is bigger than Shakur, But I could be, I have to do some more. I have to do some more research on that. Final thoughts. If you're focusing solely on technical skill and boxing mastery, Usyk, Inoue, Crawford, and Bivol are among the very best. If you are considering star power, reach, and market presence, which is what Booger Ray Leonard is talking about, then Canelo, Davis, and Benavidez are some of the most recognizable names on today's boxing scene. Figures like Shakur Stevenson, Haney, Rodriguez, Nakatani strike a balance, technically polished, and increasingly famous. So, and we could break this down by weight class and all kind of stuff. So you get what I'm saying? So for the most part, when I speak, and I'm glad I did this, so I just want to let you know, when I speak, I'm speaking specifically and purely not from a marketability standpoint. I'm speaking purely from a skill standpoint, from an elite standpoint. That's why I have a boxing criteria. My criteria don't care nothing about your veneers, don't care nothing about skinny jeans, how good your fighter can dance, how pretty he is, how many men want to have sex with your fighter, or is it, does he wear chrome hearts, does he have leg tats? That's not the tree that I pull fruit from, or my knowledge from. True. Yeah. So this is why you guys, when y'all be arguing online, you're arguing with people who are caught up in marketability. You're arguing with people who are caught up in popularity. Marketability and popularity has nothing to do with skills. That just means you're marketable and popular. Hell, Jake Paul marketable and popular, but he ain't no Alexander Usyk. Do you get what I'm saying? He ain't no Terrence Boyd Crawford. He ain't no Saul Canelo Alvarez. But he's popular and he's marketable. Do you get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to LaJessica. He's popular and he's marketable. And people confuse the two. People confuse popularity with skills. People confuse popularity with skills. I'm like, fam, I'm talking about, fam, I ain't talking about that. No, nigga, my fighter got more popular than your fighter. Your fighter very well may be more popular than the fighter that I like. But what does that have to do with skills? Nigga, it's about putting butts in seats. That's what Booger Ray Leonard is talking about. Popularity. Marketability. That's what Leonard Ellaby is talking about. So I'm trying to get y'all to understand that this is what's going on. So when you having these boxing debates and arguments, please understand what is the parameters of the argument. I'm giving you something to go by. Are you talking about popularity? Or are you talking about skills? Are you talking about popularity and marketability? Or are you talking about skills? 9 times out of 10, when it comes to American boxing and American YouTube channels, it's all about popularity. It's all about marketability. It's all about how much money my fighter making. The other fighter ain't making the kind of money my fighter making. Sir, how much money you making? Huh? How much money you making? So, like for me, when I look at boxing, I'm the type of boxing fan, I stay in my place. I understand that I'm not a part of the team. I understand that when the fighter get paid that I like, I don't get paid. I understand that. I don't feel that it's my duty to go online and as Rob Boy Fresh would say, and shake my palm. What's Rob Boy Fresh? Shout out to Rob Boy Fresh. Hey, yo, Mo, check this out, Mo. What I told you about these Bammers, Mo, you can't be arguing with these Bammers. They sitting back shaking their pom-poms for their favorite fighter, Mo. This ain't got nothing to do with boxing skills and legacy and stuff like that, Mo. Check this out. You will hear Floyd Mayweather. They like to quote Floyd, right? Oh, I'm finna body these niggas right here, right quick. Y'all want to body him right quick? Let's see, can we body him right quick? Where's that? Okay, cool. Let's see, can we body him right quick? Where Floyd at? Because I got a folder with Floyd. Floyd Mayweather right there. Where Floyd at? think I got a folder with what Floyd at. Floyd, where you at, fam? Oh, you know what? I think I deleted it. Yeah, I think I deleted it. No, I didn't. I got it right here. I got it right here. I got to bring Floyd up because people always talk about Floyd because Floyd is there. Floyd is the one that influenced these guys, right? But let's go here. They talk about Floyd, right? Legacy. I can't feed my kids with legacy. That's a lie. I can't feed my kids with belts. Well, belts is a sign of your accomplishments. Belts is proof of what you accomplished. I'm finna break it down. Bust these niggas' ass right quick. This Floyd shit. It's too easy. Shit like taking candy from a baby. Let's look at Floyd. By the age of 26 years old, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was a world champion in two weight divisions. Super featherweight. I think super featherweight and lightweight was the best Floyd, especially super featherweight. So he has legacy fights at super featherweight. He have legacy fights at lightweight. Right? He have legacy fights. I think he had one fight maybe at 140 or something like that. Then he moved up to 147. Floyd Mayweather and there's a lot of stuff on Floyd. I ain't gonna really get into it because everybody know. Floyd Mayweather established his legacy on his way to making the bag. And as I tell you, because he is an elite fighter, he was able to generate the type of money that he was able to generate. But Floyd Mayweather is an anomaly. When people talk about Floyd, when you talk about his money, the fanboys and the meat gobblers talk about his money. But when you talk about boxing don't talk about money. From that standpoint, boxing, okay, what did he accomplish in the ring? That was a bad motherfucker there, man. Style, skills, footwork, ring IQ, reflexes, this and that. When you talk about fighters, Sugar Ray Leonard is 50 rich. We talk about Sugar Ray, we ain't talking about how big his mansion is or nothing like that. We talking about, man, Sugar Ray, man. Sugar Ray folks a motherfucker, man. Wilfred Benitez, motherfucker, man. Hagler, Hearns, Roberto Duran, shit, motherfucker, man. Sugar Ray was a motherfucker, man. Davey Boy Moore, man, Sugar Ray, man. Shit, this nigga, you get what I'm saying? We know he don't make money. That's a gimme. He was the cash cow of that era, Sugar Ray. We talk about Oscar. Yeah, we know Oscar rich. But we talk about what Oscar did in the ring. How many division world champions he is and how many people he beat. The money is a byproduct of him fighting for legacy. I'm finna show you something else. Let's go back. Now we just looked at Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk has more money than any active fighter outside of Canelo Alvarez in America. And he chased legacy. And the money that he has made up until this point was a product of him chasing legacy. Alexander Usyk understood that I want to prove that I'm the best. And in his pursuit of doing that, look at the money he's made. 2 Joshua fights, 2 Tyson Fury fights, the one Daniel Dubois fight. Those three fighters that he fought. And guess what? He beat Anthony Joshua twice. He beat Daniel Dubois twice. He beat Tyson Fury twice. And look how much money goddamn Turk Out of Sheep paid him. True. You can't make this up. So if legacy, I can't feed my kids with legacy, tell Alexander Usyk that. That's a lie. Tell Alexander Usyk that. Tell Floyd Mayweather that. Floyd Mayweather would tell you you can't pay your Floyd Mayweather tell you, yeah, man, you can't. I can't pay my bills with legacy and belts. Okay, well, how come it was so important to you to have legacy defining fights? You got the bag because of the person who you fought. That's how you got the bag. You fought Oscar De La Hoya. You fought Manny Pacquiao. You can't have legacy defining fights and then say you can't feed your family with legacy while ignoring the fact that it was those legacy fights that you had is the reason why you made so much money. Hey, Mason, make it make sense. Mason, make it make sense, fam. How you going? This is the hypocrisy of a Floyd Mayweather. How you going? You telling these kids, yeah, I can't feed my kids legacy. But fam, it was the legacy fights that you had was the reason why that you got paid the money that you made. You can't become money made without Oscar De La Hoya. Wasn't Oscar De La Hoya a legacy fight? Yes. When you fought Zab Judah, was that a legacy fight? Yes. When you fought Manny Pacquiao, was that a legacy fight? Yes. When you fought Conor McGregor, that was just chasing the bag. That was a cash grab. Hey, shout out to damn it, Coach Ron. These are the people who y'all be arguing with online. You even have YouTube channels saying it, regurgitating the same dumb stuff. YouTube channels that I know and that I'm all right with. I said, damn, these niggas be saying some dumb ass shit. But then I do know some of these channels, they just say shit for dialogue. They say shit for content. So I kind of stall them out because sometimes I don't know which way where they coming from. Sometimes they just say some stuff because they know it's a hot topic and it's gonna get people riled up. And then people gonna be dialoguing and talking about it, and it makes for an exciting show. Do you get what I'm saying? Somebody said Chico Corrales. When he fought Chico Corrales, legacy fight. So don't tell me that you can't feed your kids with legacy. That's a lie. I just gave you the example of the guy that a lot of these dudes worship, Floyd Mayweather. Just gave you that example. Damien said, I disagree. Which part you disagree with? He said, I disagree. Although I want to hold the line, but we live in a new time. It's all about social media and popularity. I disagree with you. We just agree to disagree. True. You're saying that we live in a new time. It's all about social media and popularity. You're stating the obvious. If you've been over here watching this show, I say that all the time. I'm the one that's been educating y'all for years saying that. I say this is a new era. We just did a show yesterday. I was just saying that. You can't hold these dudes accountable to something, to a code that they don't know nothing about. I said yesterday, this is the skinny jeans era. This is the lipstick era. This is the purse wearing era. But how can you disagree when I just gave you a perfect example in modern day time of a fighter who chased legacy fights and got more money than all of the niggas who are social media popular, and Alexander Usyk? How do you explain that? Alexander Usyk is fighting in the social media popularity era, and he has more money than the social media and popularity fighters right here in America. True. Explain that. I know we got Jake Paul and Tank. That's a one-off. That's an anomaly. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. But explain Alexander Usyk. He said you have to exclude Big Turk. No, we don't. Why we got to exclude him? You can't pick and choose what information you want to use to support your argument. That's confirmation bias. And then exclude information that you don't want to accept because it's the opposite of your point. Last time I checked, Turki Al-Sheikh has money. Turki Al-Sheikh is involved in boxing. Turki Al-Sheikh pays fighters. Alexander Usyk is a real live fighter. He chased legacy fights, which attracted Turki Al Sheikh to pay him. And before Turki Al Sheikh, he made big money fighting Anthony Joshua. So we agree to disagree on that. Because it ain't nothing that you can say that I'm gonna agree with as related to that. It ain't nothing that I can say that you're gonna agree with. So we just gonna agree to disagree. Because I just gave you a perfect example. True. You can't compare a clown fight and say, you get, well, no, I take that back. You can do what you want to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, we just gonna agree to disagree on that. A New Way to Monster. A New Way to Monster made 2024, I think he was ranked number 6 as the highest paid fighter on Forbes. Legacy fights. And he's popular at the same time in this country. So yeah, I totally disagree with that. Yeah, y'all confusing this American shit with boxing. He said social media platforms are just the results of the time era differences. He said the results for sports and competition has always been the same thing. Money. Yeah. The big name fighters, like the guys who are the draws and stuff like that. Yeah, you could definitely gonna get paid. You know what I mean? So, Anthony Joshua look at someone like Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, shit, like I say, this before Turki Al Sheikh only been in the game for 18 months, I think, or going on 2 years, something like that. But you got somebody like a Joshua, like that dude he been getting some. Yeah, I think out of all of the heavyweights at that time, Joshua was getting it. Joshua was getting it. What you say, MB813 said it best. He said the money don't make it legacy. Facts. The money don't make it legacy. Who you fighting when you fight will make it legacy. And what are the stakes? You know what I mean? Damien he say, Coach, a broke clock is right twice a day. You can name a few, but the majority. Yeah, you're right. I think you the broke clock. That's right, twice a day, brother. We just agree to disagree. I'm not going to agree with you, and you're not going to agree with me. You the broke clock. That's right, twice a day. Shout out to T Culture. What did he say? Legacies and belts don't mean anything anymore. I agree with that. I do agree with that. However, we just saw a fighter who is a legacy fighter, and he makes more. Legacy and belts don't mean anything anymore in America. He said, "Are the phone lines open?" Yeah, the phone lines open right now. The phone lines at the bottom. Legacy and belts don't mean anything in America. See, y'all think that because y'all going off of what's going on in America. American boxing, bro, and I say this time and time again. American boxing is totally different from the boxing world. You're going by what's going on in America with a few popular fighters, and you're using that as your argument to represent the boxing world. The American boxing don't represent the boxing world. Jake Paul is a part of American boxing. Do he represent the boxing world? No. He's a part of the popularity. He's a part of the marketability aspect of boxing right here in America. The American boxing, that's that. Yeah, I ain't gonna agree. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? So you're right about that, but that's American boxing. Carla, what's your name? You called from?
Damien from Baltimore.
Damien, talk to me.
Coach, what I'm saying, I'm not, first of all, let me establish something. I'm not out this near era. I'm from a competition era. I'm from somebody wins, somebody loses. I'm not out this new everybody wins era. I'm just looking at what I see. And what I see is you can pull out a few instances where they followed the old platform. You fight, you get the big fight, you get the big money. But if we look at what's going on, the majority of the bigger fights have been based on social media popularity. I'm not saying that the old platform doesn't work.
Are you talking about American boxing? Or are you talking about boxing as a whole?
It appears to be boxing as a whole, because even if you go back and you look at Joshua, I feel like he had, of course we know that there's a difference between the state of American boxing and boxing globally. I just feel like he fought, I don't know if I would say he fought the big names. I guess he fought the people that was available for him to fight. But I think that he just was he's just a popular fighter, which he could demand X amount of dollars. And like I said, I'm not debating whether you're right, because we see that formula does work. However, the social media formula works as well.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't.
What I'm really trying to say.
Yeah, the social media formula works. The social media formula works with the popular fighters. Like you got a whole bunch of big name. You got a whole bunch of fighters in America, and all of them on social media. But guess what? They don't have the same result as the Tank Davis or Ryan Garcia or whatever.
Hey, let's use Uncle Bud, right? Bud fought the fights that were available to him, right? Until he cut turkey out of sheep, he would have still been fighting for. I'm not saying he wasn't fighting for peanuts, but in comparison to what he's getting with turkey out of sheep is peanuts. But he was following the format, the so-called format that's laid out. I just feel that in this day, I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I just feel like in this day that's not the most important thing. I mean, you got these promoters, and I'll be saying it every day in the chat. If Big Turk's not involved in the fight, it's not 50-50. It's 80-20, 90-10. That's just what we get.
Well,
and it's just, I don't know. I'm listening.
Nah, as it relate to Bud, I mean, Bud fought. I mean, he fought the fights that was there. I mean, he became four division world champion, 2-time undisputed. He had some big fights. Now, of course, ain't nobody dropping the money. Right. Like Turk Al-Sheikh is dropping, but minus Turk Al-Sheikh, he was making some damn good money. It ain't like when he left Top Rank, he was in the poorhouse. He fought Sean Porter, and then once he became a free agent, he made him and Errol Spence made the most money they've ever made fighting each other. So, and that was a legacy fight.
Okay, I'm not debating. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just not saying that you're wrong. I just feel like in this era, you could pull that. Okay, probably 15 years ago, you probably couldn't pull off the same. You couldn't pull off the Tank Ryan fight, and it be the. I mean, you think that's like number 4 in all time in pay-per-view buys, like, and it wasn't. I mean, no, crazy.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not
thinking in that instant.
We're agreeing on that. You know, I say this all the time. I say, look, American boxing. See, you got to look at it. I don't look at American. I look at boxing in 2 different microcosms, right? I don't look at American boxing when it comes to the popularity. That's why I'm not looked it up on ChatGPT. It talks about the popularity, the popular fighters, and the ones who are marketable. That's what you're talking about. In America, you're right. It's about Instagram followers. I talk about that all the time. I say, look, this about the selfie stick, popularity, skinny jeans, this and that. It ain't about skills. You got YouTube channels that's dedicated to the popularity aspect of the sport. And so when boxing, but that's not what boxing is all about. You know, if it was just all about that, then shit, we'll just have 2-3 fighters.
No, I agree. Yeah. I just like when you can call out, you know, your Inoue, you know, your Usyks. But that also goes the same way when you're dealing with the popular fighters. So I guess I guess we kind of understand the same thing.
Yeah, we saying the same thing. It
depends
just
on whichever lane you want to jump in.
Yeah, both of us are right.
Look, hey, Coach, it's good talking to you, man. I ain't talked to you in like 6 years, man. How's everybody?
It ain't been no 6 years.
I've been over here laughing, man. I've been sitting here laughing. I don't know. I hate American boxing because it's.
But why you hate it though?
Because I know what it is. I hate it because I know what it is. I know it's the business of boxing. It ain't. Or if you want to say sports entertainment, I know it's all about how much money can we make with the least amount of risk. most of these fans, for whatever reason, don't understand that it's designed. They're gonna put Shakur when he was top rank. They're gonna put him in with a fighter that they know he's gonna beat. And the announcers, like you said yesterday, and the announcer going to let you know that Shakur is going to win this fight. And that's the majority. So that's why Turk was like a breath of fresh air. Oh, shit, we really getting a 50-50 fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So from that perspective, I don't know, man. It's irritating because for me, I be bored and I listen to YouTube channels. I just be sitting there listening like, and these I be like, and these people in here in this chat really don't understand or they just trolling. Like, because I mean, it's clear. And it took a minute for me to pick up on it, but I think probably Pac-Man,
Maypac, yeah.
That's when I really started. I was like, oh no, they just playing without fucking emotion. They just gonna give us whatever fight they gonna give us until they absolutely have to fight. But other than that, we ain't never gonna get the fights we want unless.
But see, Damon.
Turkey involved.
But see, Damon, that's what I'm trying to tell you, brother. You gotta separate. The reason why I say American boxing, because this is what because I don't want to disrespect boxing by saying this was going on in the boxing world. But if you go to the UK, they're gonna tell you something totally different. If you go to Japan, they're gonna tell you something totally different. I just think what it is in America, we only focus on. I'm not saying you, but we only focus on the fan base that's around now. They only focus on the popular fighters. If you're not popular, they'll dismiss your skills. Because you're not popular. They don't know nothing about footwork. They don't know nothing about ring IQ, defensive prowess, how to measure the distance and range, the level of competition you fought. Their argument is never that. Their argument is purely from a popularity standpoint. This is what American boxing has been, and I've been saying this for years, bro. And
you said something a long time ago, and I don't know whoever heard it, and they was like, and I'm from Baltimore. I'm from West Baltimore. The gym that Tank grew up in, I'm right there. You can, like when you said Tank can fight this ink pen, and they gonna show up.
Yeah.
And once the promoters figured that out, they like, man, we ain't gonna never put him in a fight that we got. I mean, he ain't making no fights. I don't care how nobody want to look at it. He ain't making no fights. He ain't that. I ain't gonna call him illiterate, but he ain't that smart. They told him sit your ass down. We may change, and that's what it is. So anybody that thought that they was gonna make a tough fight or whatever, for what? When they know they can do a $5 million gate to fight Rolly Romero. Like what? Why am I gonna have a tough fight? It don't even make sense.
But as
a fan, we suffer.
And see, the thing is, but I'm not upset with Tank. Yeah, I mean, I clown him and stuff like that. I get that, but I'm not upset with him. Well, the reason why I'm not upset with Tank is because I'm like, well, at least he was honest. At least he say, now he did say that he gonna fight. He got Shakur on the list. He did say that. Now he did say he had on the list, so he did lie about that.
It might be on his list,
but
it might be on his list. That's the same way in the interview when they asked him, was Lamont Roach next? Yeah, that's what I want, but that ain't what's next.
But
because he don't make his fights, he do what the hell they tell him to do.
I don't know. I mean, he's supposed to be free from Mayweather, so I don't know. He's free from Mayweather, right?
Yeah,
so who is he listening to?
Okay, you might be right. Whoever the advisor is, whoever that may be, but I don't know. I just look at it from a different perspective, and I never look forward to them fighting who I want to fight, or any of these people fighting who I want to see them fight, unless Turkey Al-Sheikh is involved, because I already know they're not going to give me the fight. And it's proven. I got a proven track record.
Let me ask you this: do you feel that Tank wants to make those big fights, or do you feel that he got people that controls him, that's not allowing him to make the big fights?
I think it's a combination. I think that I think he has enough competitive juices that he would like to make those fights, but I think that they sit him down and tell him, Tank, we can really make $5 million and you ain't even have to sweat. Do you want to make this $5 million? Or do you want to take this $10 million from Turkey? Because they got the facade up of the he's invincible, he can beat everybody. So and he didn't have to prove that he could beat everybody. So why are we going to risk that? We got a good thing going here, Tank. We got a good thing going here, buddy. We don't have to mess with this.
Would you say
that's how I see it?
Would you say that the same people who control Tank control Errol Spence at one point in time?
I would say, and I know where you're going with that. I would say, I would say.
So guess what? Errol Spence controlled by the same people. You since you know where I'm going, and you're right. Errol Spence controlled by the same people. But guess what? Errol Spence said. He told.
But you know
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you the difference. The biggest difference is Tank not getting that same pressure. Earl was getting that pressure from the folks. The folk in Baltimore not putting no pressure on Tank. Fight that motherfucker. You gotta fight that motherfucker. They tell Tank, man, we know you gonna whip his ass.
Yeah, you're right about
Earl,
that.
They like,
You're right.
You gotta fight that nigga. So
no, you're right.
You're right. Get the street, and it ain't even a corporate pressure. If he gets the street, if the hood say, nigga, you gotta fight him, then we'll get the fight. Other than that, we ain't getting the fight.
No, you're right.
Walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. And everybody be like, Tank, he good.
No, you're right. You're right. You know what? You make a valid point. No, that's a huge difference because Errol Spence even said that, yeah, man, when you make the fight with Crawford, he said, yeah, man, everywhere I went, man, people kept asking me, hey, man, when you gonna fight Crawford, man? You got to fight him. They were pressing him hard in Texas. You're right about that.
Yeah, we don't want to hear that. So, I don't know. I just always look at it, the business of boxing, WWE, and let me take that back. I can't say because you're right over in America. I mean, over the UK or whatever, they throwing hands, so I can't even say that. But it's crazy, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go back in the chat. I'm not even going to chat. I'm just gonna listen as you finish burning or cooking or whatever the hell y'all call it.
All right, Snoop. Hey, yeah, no, Now, you know what? Now, David made a valid point. I get what he's saying. I think we're both right. Carla, hold on. But that's why I always, because, you know, if you guys been listening to me for a while, I've been saying this for the past few years. I say this shit WWE, dog. The dudes y'all think, the top dudes, they ain't that. You know, these niggas that can smoke, this and that. Certain fighters can get away with certain things that other fighters can't get away with. You know, like, he made a valid point, though. Errol Spence succumbed to the pressure. Al Heyman would tell him, hey, listen, man, Errol, look, why you gonna fight this nigga? Like, this the wrong fight for you, you know. Because they know they got really good matchmakers that tell them, man, this fight right here, legends are made of taking risk. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what legends are made of. When Joe Louis beat Max Schmeling of Germany during the Nazi Germany era. You know what I mean? His legend was made right there. Stuff that Sugar Ray Robinson did and a lot of these other guys, they didn't have the luxury to get paid that big money. I mean, don't get me wrong, they got paid big money for that time that they were in. But it was a different era and the mafia controlled and they didn't get the luxury to make the kind of money that these fighters are making today. But had it not been for those fighters, you wouldn't have these fighters that's making that kind of money today. This is why I don't like when these fighters or these type of fans, they defecate on the old school fighters. My nigga, if it wasn't for them, that's the foundation which you're standing on. You on the top part of the house. Yeah, nigga, I'm on the 15th floor. I got a 15-story house. I'm on the 15th floor looking down. Yeah, all them niggas down there, they didn't, you know, they ain't making the kind of money I'm making. Yeah, fam, but if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for them, the foundation that you're standing on, you wouldn't be able to be on the 15th floor looking down. How you think you got here? When you started out, you ain't had no goddamn money. And the nigga who co-signed you, he built the house for you. He started from nothing, had all the legacy fights, and then became popular. And he took his popularity and made you popular. So your path was a lot easier than most. How can you ignore that? Shout out to damn it, Coach Ron. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said the flash and the Ficker has been the focus of American boxing, and social media popularity has brought on a comic book character mindset. It's really sad. Yeah, pretty much. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Mitchell from Chicago.
Mitchell, talk to me, brother.
Yeah, you and that last caller, y'all had some good back and forth. I think both y'all had valid points. Y'all was agreeing a lot. Y'all was just saying it in different ways, but yeah, that was a good back and forth.
Yes, sir.
And as far as it go with what y'all said, I think you're exactly correct. Like, if you look at Tank, if you ask Tank, like someone borrowed Shakur's name, an interview with him before, he take that as disrespect. He'll ask you, why are you asking me about him? And like even Crawford had to go through the same thing. If you're an American boxer, Crawford wanted to challenge the Thurman, the Errol Spencers. People said he was a hater, then start telling people, then start telling him mean machine out nobody. And then once he easily beats Errol, then he says Errol's not a Hall of Fame fighter. Now he's a hater again. So I think it's not just the American boxers, it's the American boxing fans. Because look at any show, it'll be a call-in, and they can justify a fight not happening because this dude got more money, more cars, and more tattoos. It has nothing to do with inside the ring. The fans justify that, so I don't think like we can't really have no problem with the boxer or the promoter because they sitting back there like, hey, Earl Haney, like, hey, you got all these illiterate fans who gonna ride for you. You're not gonna put you in there with no risk. They gonna justify this fight. We gonna make this money.
Mm-hmm.
So why we gonna stop this easy money from coming in? They gonna justify it. I mean, they're not doing it for no reason.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they have an initiative with, making an event and losing, or breaking even. They know the ball's gonna keep rolling. But like I didn't even look at it. What you said with Usyk, like that's 100% correct. Like I'm glad you pointing these things out because you put it into perspective. Like it is American boxing, so we watering down our own sport by justifying this stuff and taking what they give us. But I appreciate you taking my call. Keep watching the show.
Hey, shout out to Mitchell, man. Shout out. See, I've been saying this for years. Damien was right, but I've been saying this for years. I say, fam, we don't have the reason why I say American boxing is because our boxing culture is gone. We don't have a boxing culture in America anymore. It's a popularity culture. The social media is dealing with popularity. Popularity has always been here in America. It's nothing new. Carla, hold on. Muhammad Ali was popular. Sugar Ray Leonard was popular. Mike Tyson was popular. The popularity has always been here. But popularity wasn't the dominating factor when it came to Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard had the heart. And the fans at that time, they required their fighters, no matter how popular they are, to fight the top competition. Because if you're a top level fighter like a Sugar Ray, the bigger name fighters that he fought, the more money he made. So it was a sense of pride for those type of fighters, Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather. Contrary to popular belief, he trying to rewrite history with the slick shit he be saying, but don't get it twisted. Pretty Boy paved the way for Money May. And Money May still had to fight the big names in order to demand the type of money that he made. And his business structure, once he became a free agent, was different. He couldn't have got there had it not been for Oscar De La Hoya. We cannot forget the importance of that. He needed some help. So American boxing today, the determining factor is popularity. And it's a different fan base. I've been saying this for years over here. I've been preaching the same thing. It's different, dog. That's American boxing. That's not boxing. That's American boxing. Why I say American boxing? Because we don't have a boxing culture in America no more. Jake Paul is the new order of today. What Terrence Crawford and Canelo was doing, that's legendary stuff. That ain't gonna probably never happen again no time soon in America. Irregardless of who win or who lose, that probably ain't gonna never happen no more. That's legendary stuff what they doing. Especially what Bud doing. Because you're trying to do the impossible. You're taking on a fight to where you can get hurt, broken up, or whatever. And you're challenging yourself. Well, of course you're making the money, but you're challenging yourself to not do what Jermell Charlo doing. Because ain't nothing in my mind telling me that Bud gonna do what Jermell Charlo did. I bet any nigga in the chat that. I believe that. You hear what I'm saying? But If it's the type of fight that we think it's going to be, you jumping up 2-3 weight divisions to fight a nigga who bigger than you, stronger than you. That's the shit that legends are made of. He's not popular like a Tank Davis to the point to where he can fight an ink pen and his fan base will be happy. Bud is the black fighter that most of the black boxing fans online hate. They don't like him. Off cold like a motherfucker. But I don't hold them but this is a different fan base in America. They like niggas who beat women. They like niggas who wear skinny jeans. They like niggas who have tattoos. They like niggas who sit between the legs of Adrian Broner and kiss him in the mouth. They like niggas who dance and make moaning noises with their homeboys. That fan base runs the order of the day in America. They the opposite of what Sugar Ray Leonard was. Hagler was, they the opposite of that. So I can't hold them accountable. This is the only era that I know where you can beat everybody in the division without fighting them. True. This is the only era that I know in America you can beat, you automatically beat everybody in the division. You ain't got to fight them. We already know what happened. Just imagine where you see how Hoghead Cheese knocked out Pork Chop Willie. Just imagine what he would do to Godzilla. We don't even need to see that fight because we already know what he'll do. That's never been like that in America. The boxing culture has changed. That's over with. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Damon from Detroit.
Oh, Damon, talk to me, brother. Detroit, stand up.
Two things. Well, I got 2 or 3 things, but as far as American boxing, Coach, I think that Diva era about over with. We got some young savages, man. We
got Damon, I can't hear you, brother.
Oh, my bad. I said we got some guys that's coming up that's all about fighting. We got Bam, we got Abdullah Mason. We got a couple guys that's in America that's about fighting. So the little Diva era almost over with. But as far as Tank, like you said before, man, he told us what he was trying to do, and realistically, we got to accept that. But the daring to be great and all that, I think the Diva era, they about on their way out. These young fighters that's coming up, they want to fight. Your Brian Normans, guys like that, man. Like, I think the little Diva era almost over with. But yeah, I think, Tank is a product of Floyd, and I think Tank is a little confused about how he was guided and where he at in his career, and he chasing the bag. But yeah, I mean, American boxing, I think, yeah, we had a Diva era after Tank, but I think we almost over with that, Coach. But my other take is, did you see Mama Hopefield today?
No, I didn't see Mama Hope.
Oh man, you be right dead on it. They, they was asking him about the whole Tank and the Jake Paul thing, and he was like, "Well, yeah, you got to take the money, and his son was like, "Nah, you got to get it back. If it was me, I would get it back." He's like, "That's why you're not in control." Shit was hilarious, man.
No,
You've been saying this. You've been saying this for a while. You've been saying this. He said this shit live on air, man. It was hilarious, but yeah, even with him, man, I think some of these guys just want to fight, man. Keyshawn, it's some guys coming that want to fight, but yeah, the Diva era, I think, is almost over with American boxing, Coach.
I hope, bro. I hope so, fam. Because I've detached myself emotionally from it. That's why I don't get disappointed. So I'm not disappointed because I don't have any expectations. I do like the younger fighters, and I agree with you 1,000% as it relates to. I do see the Abdullah Masons. They don't have the Floyd Mayweather Diva era mentality. They don't have that type of mentality, and they get defecated on by the popular fighter boxing fans. You get what I'm saying? So they're going to have to get it. It's going to have to get back to that. It's going to have to get back to the Sugar Ray Leonard mentality days. It's going to have to get back to that because in the Oscar De La Hoya mentality days, the popular fighters don't have that. They're looking for the easiest way out. And it's something that Damien from Baltimore said. And I say this all the time. I say, man, a fighter like Tank, he could fight an ink pen and his fans are going to be happy. So his fans don't care nothing about, they don't want him to fight no dangerous fight. They like, man, look, man, you why, you know, when you got people like Booger Ray Leonard in your ear, man, why fight that hard fight when you can fight a pen? And your fans, they gonna love you anyways. And that's the truth.
I mean, I got you, Coach, but shit, but y'all keep mistaking Jake Paul for being a pushover. This might be Tank hardest fight. This man outweigh his ass by 80 pounds. And I'm telling you, while everybody thinking Jake Paul coming out here to play with him, he might be coming out here to whoop Tank ass. I'm dead serious, man. This man is huge compared to this man,
bro. A 5'5" standing next to, bro, I'm short. I'm 5'6". And 5'5" standing next to a dude that's 6'2" and Jake Paul, that's a midget. That's like a midget looking at a giant. Fam, you sit there, this dude looking up at that dude like this here. Just imagine what the face-off gonna look like. Jake Paul and Tank. Imagine what the face-off gonna look like, fam. You get what I'm saying? Jake looking down.
Jake Paul gonna be clowning him.
It's a clown, bro. It's a clown fest, fam. Bro, just okay. Look, the man gonna be the man. What the face off gonna look like? What's Tank gonna do? Tank gotta stand on the chair just to look eye to eye with him in the face off. Like, what is Leonard Ellaby? Is Leonard Ellaby gonna pick him up and hold him up? Hold on, Tank, wait, Tank. Let me pick you up for the face off. But he gonna pick him up and get so they can look eye to eye.
Man,
yeah, he getting
this is bullshit, but they gonna pay the. I mean, bro, it's on Netflix, so you just gotta now have Netflix. But they gonna watch this bullshit, man. I'm being real. Jake Paul should go out and show us what's the difference in weight classes and whip his boy ass. I'm telling you, make him wish he fought Roach, man. I'm telling you, man. That's the only way this shit gonna be entertaining. Because if we go out here and just play around with Tank like. He really ain't 80 pounds bigger than him. We gonna like, man, Jake Paul, you some bullshit.
Man. Bro, what the face-off gonna look like? That's what I want to know. What the face-off gonna look like, fam? Just come on now. What the face-off gonna look like?
I don't know, Coach.
All right, shout out to David. The Detroit stand up. Yeah, man. Bro, nigga gotta stand on the chair just to look eye to eye with the man. Like, come on, fam. Jake Paul even got a video out talking about this gonna be his hardest. Oh, I gotta show y'all this. Jake Paul, listen, I like Jake Paul though. I used to hate on him. I did used to hate on him, but I like him now. Jake Paul is a great promoter. Jake Paul is a great promoter, fam. The man, bro, like the man make me. I respect his marketability and his promotional prowess. I respect that. I'm like, this motherfucker here, boy. I listen. Let me know what they say. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Jake Paul. Hold on, let me show y'all what Jake the Snake. Hold on, let me see what's up. Hold on, let me go down right. I gotta show y'all. Hey, hold on. Let me blow this down a little bit. I gotta take this down a little bit. I gotta see.
This is the most dangerous fight of my career.
I gotta show you this shit. Jake the Snake. Y'all want to hear what Jake the Snake got to say, bro? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Let's see this here.
All jokes aside, this is the most dangerous fight of my career. This is no influencer, no MMA fighter, no retired boxer. He's been fighting since he was 5 years old, and I have 5 years of boxing experience. My first pro fight was in January of 2020. I've never fought a professional boxer this experienced, and he's never fought someone my size. He's 30 years old. I'm 28 years old. We're in our prime. If I win, I just beat one of boxing's greatest and pulled off the impossible. If he wins, he gives you all what you want to see, sends me back to YouTube. But if he loses, that whole little image of toughness and badassness goes all out the window. All from the little hands of a YouTuber, Jake Joseph Paul. I promise you, this fight is not going the distance. Someone is getting slept and humbled. The pressure is on, Gervonta, and I am beyond ready to pull off one of the greatest upsets in boxing history against an undefeated world champion. The biggest fight of 2025.
Friday, November 14th, Atlanta, Georgia.
Netflix, the biggest. 2 knockout artists, 1 winner. Someone's going to sleep.
Jake the Snake.
This is the
Jake the Snake. Boy, yo, they got me hyped up. Listen, I want to see Jake Paul. I'm a big fan of Jake Paul now. I want to see Jake Paul. I want to see Jake the Snake. God damn it. The Jake Paul, the Jake the Snake Paul assassins versus the Taker Maniacs. You got the Jake Paul minions versus the Taker Maniacs. Somebody got to go. 2 knockout artists getting in the ring. One dude is 5'5", another dude is 6'2". Hey, Miss Woman Dog, Mr. Tomato Can at. Mr. Tomato Can. This where we at.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. This it. This where we at. I'm like, damn, I'm anxious. I'm anxious to see. Hold on, let's see what's up. I'm anxious to see. Hold on, I'm anxious to see doggone. I'm anxious to see what the face off gonna look like. I just want to see the face off. I want to see the little shout there set up there. You see, be face to face with doggone Jake Paul. Hold on, let's see what Jake the Snake. Let's see what Jake the Snake talk about right here.
years now saying I need to fight a real boxer.
He got to fight a actual fighter now, like a fighter.
Who is somebody you can see him fighting, like a real you?
Well, little man, congratulations. You got your wish.
Bro, you know what? You know the crazy part about it? Jake Paul is clowning y'all. Because he's a troll. He's clowning boxing. He's taking the boxing most popular, American boxing most popular fighter. The only thing to take a man can say, well, he getting the bag. I would say, yeah, but at what price though? He clowning it, bro. Bam. I take a maniacs. What the face off gonna look like? Like, you get what I'm saying? Me, that's like me. I'm okay. I'll face off with a nigga that's 6'2". Yeah, nigga, what's up? What you talking about? Yeah. And another thing, I told you I was gonna pull up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Trying to tell you, boy, I'm gonna knock your ass out, boy. Time I catch a boy, I'm gonna knock out artist, baby. Bro, and I got all of my fans behind me. Yeah, go ahead, coach. Get them. You can get them. This and that, bro. Like this shit, it's a clown show, fam. It really is a clown show. Hey, but he getting the bag.
True.
Jay Paul getting, Netflix, Jay Paul got that deal. Jay Paul getting a lot of money. Get a lot of money, man. They ain't getting what you got to meet right that nigga on Twitter talking about, yeah, Tank getting 100 million. Like, dang, the man ain't getting no goddamn 100 million to fight no Jake Paul in the exhibition. If Jake getting 100 million, what Jake Paul getting? Do you notice that? What Jake Paul getting then? Jake Paul the one put this shit together. What he getting then? 200 million? Come on, fam. Yeah, bro. The man is clowning. The man is clowning professional boxing, bro. And you know the crazy part about it? These niggas too stupid to even understand that. They think it's a flex.
True.
Let's finish watching this.
Years now saying I need to fight a real boxer.
He got to fight a actual fighter now, like a fighter.
Who is somebody you can see him fighting, like a real you?
Well, little man, congratulations. You got your wish. Gervonta Davis versus Jake motherfucking Paul.
Don't worry about getting my money and getting out of here. I'm fucking him up, man.
Oh man. What Jake Paul? Jake Paul, what?
Gervonta
Jake Paul, nigga. Nigga, Jake the Snake. This dude, hey, Jake Paul is the best promoter in American boxing. And one of the best promoters in boxing, period. True. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You get what I'm saying? What you say, Tila? Tila say Google says Tank getting 100 million, Jake getting 60 million. I don't believe that. At all. Shout out to Jamie. He say, how the hell he gonna get paid more than Jake Paul? Y'all don't believe that at all. Shout out to L Harvey. What did he say, fam? He say facts, coach. Nigga Jake the Snake. Nigga Jake the Snake. Hey, nigga Jake the Snake. Nigga Jake the Snake don't came through this motherfucker. Jake the Snake don't came through this bug. I'm like, man, I know y'all don't like Jake Paul, dog, but listen, man. The man won me over. Jake Paul won me over. You get what I'm saying? Jake Paul won me over. Literally. He won me over, dog. He won me over. Hey, shout out to Tila. I hear what you're saying, sis, but y'all don't believe that at all. I know because I know where the 100 million shit came from. That came from a nigga on Twitter. Literally. I can show you the nigga on Twitter. What the nigga name? Some nigga named Ray. He the one put that out there. He the one put that shit out there. Anyway. Ron J. So I read about WWE. Hey, Ron J, you gotta stop. Hey, look here, man. Ron J, I'm telling you right now, fam. Come on the Jake Paul bandwagon right now, dog. Listen, I'm telling you right now. Come on to Jake Paul. Ron J, I know you don't want to do it, brother. Come on to Jake Paul bandwagon right now. You have an opportunity to become one with greatness. Come over here, be a part of the Jake Paul bandwagon. You get what I'm saying? Come over here and be a part of the Jake Paul bandwagon. Just, hey Jay, hello, Ron J. I know you don't want to do it, brother, but I'm telling y'all right now. Ron J say, nah, John Cena retirement tour. Hey, you know what? I did see John Cena. He looked like he was about to cry. Hey, the Martin say Ray be bullshit and don't believe anything he say. Yeah, that's where that came from. He the one put that out there. You know, anything he say is cap. Anything, bro. Ray is a Twitter troll. He troll a lot on Twitter, so. You know, if you ain't on Twitter, you won't know. Y'all won't know that. But yeah, that's all he do. He Twitter. He troll like a motherfucker. Hey, what to say? See to say I prefer female promoting skills boxing. Hey, nah, listen, bro. All jokes aside, though, man, Jake Paul is a hell of a promoter, bro. He's a hell of a promoter. He's a hell of a promoter, fam. And guess what? Again, he's a hell of a promoter, fam. Like, you know, the way he negotiate, he structured his deals with Netflix, and he's a hell of a businessman. Him and his business partner, this partner that he have, yeah, bro, like that dude's smart, bro. Like, I respect the game, bro. I mean, it is what it is, fam. Like this where it's at. This where it's at. And then if you look at it, you have one popular fighter in Jake Paul versus another popular. You have a YouTuber, and he admits guess what? Y'all see what he said right here? He admit that he's a YouTuber. A YouTuber is giving fighters their highest paydays. I want you to think about that. A YouTuber. He says it right. He says it in the promo right here. A YouTuber. He called himself a YouTuber. He said, "Tank beat me, knock me out. I got to go back to YouTube," or something of that sort. A YouTuber is influence. It's about popularity. Same shit Damien Bennett was talking about Baltimore. Popularity. Jake Paul is popular. Tank is popular with the YNs that I call the Tank Maniacs. Jake Paul is popular with the suburban kids, Disney, the streamers, the gamers. He's popular with them. So you take one popular fan base versus, and Jake Paul is more popular than Tank. He got a huge social media following. He's huge. But Tank is real popular in the boxing world. Jake Paul is real popular in the social media world, but he's crossing over into boxing. So you take the popularity of both guys, put them together, it's a masterpiece. From a business standpoint. Remember, Leonard Ellerby said what? It's about putting butts in seats. Leonard Ellerby never said that it was about fighting the best guys. He never said it was about testing yourself. He never said it was about proving that you're the top guy, whatever. Leonard Ellerby said it's about putting butts in seats. What did Leonard Ellerby say? Leonard Ellerby say we're building Tank into an attraction. That's what Leonard said. They've done that. So you take one guy that's an attraction in the boxing world, and you take another guy that's an attraction in the social media world, and you put them two together, you have Lionel Play World, or you have Disney World versus Disneyland. You have Disney World versus Barnum and Bailey's Circus. And you put it together. And it's gonna be YNs versus the suburban kids in Atlanta, Georgia. The crime rate is gonna be high that day, that night. Whole lot of cars gonna be broken into. I don't know if it's gonna break Mike Tyson, and I don't know if it's gonna do that. I don't know if it's gonna break Mike Tyson, Jake Paul record. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul broke the servers, and they sold out Dallas Stadium. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's gonna do that. You know what I mean? Well, they fighting in the ring. They ain't fighting in the stadium, so they probably, So and they know. It ain't gonna do that, but it's gonna be. You get what I'm saying? It just that's what you got. Hell, Jake Paul might fight Ryan Garcia next. He's a popular social media guy. Jake Paul fight Ryan Garcia next. Hell, who knows? Maybe he'll fight Canelo after the Crawford fight. And if you look at it from a marketability standpoint, you popular, unpopular, there's two popular guys getting in the ring and fight each other. So let's give everybody a round of applause. Do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So, bro, remember, hold on. You remember, I think I told you guys, 2021, I had some neighbors. They used to live next door, right? And their kids used to come over here and play with my kids, right? So they're in my backyard playing, they're on the patio and stuff. And one of the kids knew, he was 12 years old. He knew I had a boxing podcast. And he came up to me with his eyes wide open with joy. You do come my daughter was bragging, my dad, he's a boxing podcast, he do boxing and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, you do boxing? You got a boxing podcast? He pulled his phone up and subscribed to the channel and everything. He say, do you know Jake Paul? And he was so happy. And I looked at him, Jake Paul. I'm like, what Jake Paul got to do with boxing? Like, Jake Paul was boxing like for a year at that time. I think that was his second year, whatever. He said, yeah, Jake Paul is the best. He's my favorite fighter. And I looked at him, Jake Paul the best. I was highly. Hey, shout out to Jamie. Hey, Jamie. Hey, shout out to Jamie. What did you say? Hey, chat. Who's funding the Jake Tank fight? The Netflix. Netflix is the one that Netflix is the one. See, this how Netflix work. This how Netflix work, Tila. Jake Paul has a deal with Netflix. Netflix is the one that they buy content. Netflix buys content. So it's like the Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford fight. Netflix owned the rights to that fight. Turki Al-Sheikh sold the rights of that fight to Netflix. So when people go to talk about, oh man, they broke, they finna lose money. Well, Turki Al-Sheikh them already got their money. They sold the rights to Netflix. Whatever money that was put up, they sold it. I remember when Turki Al-Sheikh was saying this fight is before it was even announced that and this is how content, this is how streaming platforms work. I'm teaching y'all the streaming platform game. Streaming platforms are looking for content to buy because they want good content where they can keep people, on their platform. This is what Netflix does. Hell, I got streaming platforms right now on a smaller scale. They reach out to me. I got to do research on them and stuff like that. It ain't that serious, but this is what the streaming platforms do. This is the streaming game. So the kid came up to me and said, and this is another thing. People talking about how much money they getting paid. Jake Paul ain't saying how much money they getting paid. Nor did Tank Davis. So you got to ask where these numbers coming from. Somebody printing some stuff, putting it out there and this and that. I know where the 100 million shit came from. That's crazy, but that's neither here nor there. Nigga love they fighter. They gonna make it look like it's bigger than what it is, and I get it. However, the kid came up to me, bro. He said Jake Paul is the best. And I looked at that kid and I said, you know what? He ain't but 12 years old. I ain't gonna, I'm gonna stall him out. I ain't gonna break his heart. Because he was so happy. And from that time forward, from that time on, all the way now to 2025, I get it. I didn't get it then, but I get it now. I didn't get it then, but I get it now. Just the guy say, so it just comes from Google. So Google just repeating numbers from YouTube clickbait as far as pay goes. See, this is how Google works. When you Google something, you got to look at, when you do research, let me show y'all how to do research. When you do research, Google pulls information from different sites. When you Google something, it does a search and it pulls the information from different sources. So when you do, like in a debate, when you do sources, when you do research, you got to look at footnotes. You got to look at the footnotes. Where did you get this information from? That's when you do a deep dive in Google. Okay, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. See, this is ChatGPT. I have an updated version. I have ChatGPT 5 as well, right? It talks about Floyd Mayweather capturing the WBC interim lightweight title, became WBC lightweight world champion, this and that. It talk about that, right? And then they have something called sources. And then the sources that it's drawing it from is Wikipedia and whatever this is. And snack.com. Right? When you look up stuff, when you do searches on Google, always look at the source that it's coming from. I have done searches on Google and it put information out there and the source directed me to Blue Blood Sports TV. True. You'll see Blue Bloods. You'll see an article that somebody else might have wrote. Like it's pulling that like the way this stuff works is this here. You'll have different websites that's printing a lot of different information and stuff like that. And they get the info out there in the web and the digital spiders crawl on there or whatever. And then the articles get out there. Then it starts being circulated by many different outlets. So when you Google something, it's pulling from those different outlets that it was circulated from. My question is this. Did the source come from Netflix? Did the source come from Jake Paul? Did the source come from Tank Davis? You will see that the source might have came from Boxing Shigo or Boxing News 24. Okay, where did Boxing News 24 get it from? That's how you do deep dive and research. You gotta go all the way to the root of where the information came from. Or you can just find some bullshit. Google does a very like basic search of stuff. You got to know how to do a deep dive. And I'm like, okay, did they say that? Did they say that? No, they ain't saying where it came from. Well, Whole Kid Cheese said that that's what they getting. Well, Whole Kid Cheese is a fan of Gervonta Tank Davis. You can't trust that. This nigga's a known troll on Twitter. Everybody know this. If you're on Twitter, you can't trust that. So anytime you do a search on Google, just always look at, when you do the search, don't just look at what Google says. Go directly to the site from which Google got their information from. And then, you know what I mean? That's how you do the research. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Like, what's the primary source that it came from? They teach you this, and they teach you this when you're in debate. I was in debate school in high school, right? They teach it in debate school. What's cite the source? What the source where you got it from? You're gonna need something better than Blue Blood. What source you got it from? You're gonna need something better than Shigo. What the source at? Well, just know he getting it bad. That's all you need to know. And that's what it is. You gotta go back and do a deep dive. Okay, where's this source? What's the primary source of information? The primary source. These are words that you're going to hear when you are part of any scholastic think tank. Boxing in America, boxing is about fanboyism and who I like and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, both of them getting a lot of money, but I'm just saying, like, you got to really, you get what I'm saying? Like, who put that out there? You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But shout out to everybody, man. Y'all know what time of TI is. If you're new to the channel, man, y'all subscribe to the channel, man. If you're watching this show on a smart TV, I want you to open up your phone, open up the app on your phone, the Google app, subscribe and hit the like button. Because if you're watching on a smart TV, then you're not going to see it. You're not going to be that option is not there. I dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Lance, man. Shout out to MB813. MB813. Hey, what you say? MB813 say Coach said he said Blue Blood. No, for real. I'm dead serious, bro. Bro, listen, I'm not making it up. Listen, Blue put out a whole bunch of content. See, this is the content game. When you see Blue is doing something called, hold on, let me tell y'all this. Blue is doing something in marketing. There's a marketing term that we call flooding the zone. Flood the zone. Do you know what flooding the zone is? This is a marketing term. You're learning this here from me. Flooding the zone is when you put out a whole bunch of information, videos, content, articles. You putting 15, 20, 30 different, videos out there at a time or whatever on a particular subject matter or multiple subject matters. When you Google stuff, it will draw from that. It may not be just that, but it'd be other sources as well. But that'll be one of the sources it draw from. Yeah, man. Well, and then you look at the site, you say, okay, what do they cite? Okay, where's Google getting this information from? Because I've done it. And I looked at it. I'm like, oh, okay. Ellie sucker nigga nutsack. Oh, okay. Boxing Shigo. Oh, okay. Goddamn. Okay. Boxing News 24. Oh, okay. On the boxing scene. All right. Okay. Where that guy got the information from? Okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, for real. That's when you do Google searches, you have to always go to the source that they cited. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm dead serious. In marketing, it's called flooding the zone. I'm gonna put so many videos out there or so much information out there. Then when you do a Google search, you can't help but run up on my information that I put out there. Flooding the zone. That flooding the zone. That's a marketing term. I'm not saying they do that in that. You flood the zone in basketball and all that stuff there as well. You do that as well in football and stuff like that. But I'm just breaking it down from a marketing standpoint. That's a term that I learned in marketing. You got to flood the zone. Flood the zone. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Peace to the family. Y'all know what it is.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Hey, next thing you know, people gonna look at, well, shit, he got to be somebody of importance. There's a whole bunch of videos he putting out there on this subject matter. And then you'll be looked upon as an expert in that field. Did you get what I'm saying? Like if you look at a brother by the name of Lennon Arner, he's a I Hate Dr. Umar Johnson YouTube channel. Shout out to Lennon Arner, and he always put out information on Dr. Umar, but he's factual. He has receipts. So he will be looked upon as an expert in that subject matter when it comes to Dr. Umar Johnson. Do you want to know how I know? I've been on different podcasts. Minister Jap, I've been on his podcast. I've been on Corey Holcomb podcast. I've been on the Crimson Cure podcast. I've been on many different podcasts, and they will cite Lennon Arner. They cite him because he's the guy that's the dude that's known for putting out this kind of information. And he had receipts, and he's factual. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you flood the zone, when you are known, when you put out a whole lot of information in a particular subject matter, you will be referenced as a source by Google as, where this information came from. Like, I'm dead ass serious, bro.
True.
Yeah, I did some research, and it said blue blood. I got blue blood, I got fat blood, I'm like, okay, damn, Blue did put that video out. Yeah, man, and yeah, for real. All jokes aside, bro, like for real. It is what it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm gonna give everybody a round of applause, but let me everybody shout out. But I gotta give a shout out to all of the super chatters. Shout out to Coach, damn it, Coach Ron. Hey, okay. Shout out to Tariq. Hey, okay. Shout out to my main man Benny Bronca. Hey, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't read this. Benny Bronca, he say Dev was also trained by Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, and Mary. Hey, bro, you over there hating. Hey, you over there hating, dog. You can't be hating on Debo Dev. You cannot be hating on Debo Dev. Do not hate on Debo Dev, dog. That was wrong, bro. Hey, that was wrong. Debo Dev ain't did nothing to you. You was wrong.
That's wrong, that's wrong. He did nothing to you.
The man did nothing to you. He did nothing to you. Let's give everybody a shout out. Shout out to Summer in November. Hey, okay. Shout out to Legacy Mindset. Hey, okay. Shout out to Trenton Sparks. Hey, okay. Mika Lovem. Hey, okay. The lovely Lisa Bales. Hey, okay. Miss Black Panther. Hey, okay. Shout out to Aquarius Brown. Hey, okay. Shout out to shout out to NPR. Hey, okay. The lovely Tila in the building, North Omaha. I hope you enjoy yourself, sis at the Terrence Crawford send-off. Hey, okay. Shout out to Clint Cummings. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jamie. Hey, okay. Shout out to Adrian Crook. Hey, okay. Lisa Bell's in the building. Hey, okay. Shaw Cool Hands. Hey, okay. Shout out to Just a Guy. Hey, okay. And what you say? He say Just a Guy. Just a Guy say he's the one that comes up number one in the Google algorithm as a decided source. Yes. You're right. You spot on with that. You spot on with that, Just a Guy. You spot on with that. Shout out to Benny Bronca. Hey, okay. Damian Bennett. Hey, okay. Hey, shout out to David. David, I'm telling you, bro, I swear, from here on out, you guys will not look at Google the same. When you go on Google, when you do a Google search, you always have to do a deep dive. Find out where that information came from. Google could be pulling it from anywhere. I'm just telling you right now. Hey, okay. To this day. Shout out to G5 from the Bronx. Hey, okay. Shout out to Miss Connie. Hey, okay. Let's give everybody a round of applause after these messages. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Peace to the family, man. Shout out to IBS. Shout out to Deal. Mr. T. Shout out to Curtis Robinson. OBW Stretch. Salute, fam. Green Eyes P. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Damn it, Coach Ron. Yeah, man. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Marketing. Listen, marketing is what I do. I know what I be talking about when it come to listen. Come to that, I know what I be talking about, but marketing is what I do. I do this shit every day. I have taken every marketing course known to man, from Gary V to Sam Ovens to Billie Jean is marketing to Russell Brunson of ClickFunnels to damn, I forgot the dude's name. His name Lopez. Lopez, I forgot his first name. To Dan Locke. I've studied some of the best copywriters, you know what I mean, with the copywriting school, and I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. I know how to write the headlines. I know what. Remember, you guys didn't know. Well, I don't want to say you didn't know, but remember, I taught y'all on what a curiosity headline is. I told y'all, look, YouTube is about the thumbnail and the title. The thumbnail, you can make a curiosity thumbnail, and you come up with a curiosity headline. I know that, Mike. I know that when I come up with my headlines, I have a SEO score from different softwares that I pay for every month, and it tells me, yep, AI, and I do it, and then sometimes I do it if it's a low score. I have AI take this word that I did, this title that I came up with, and rephrase it for me. And then it'll give me like 6 or 7 different titles. And it'll give me an SEO score. Oh, this is a 97%. This is an SEO score of a 98. SEO score of an 87. SEO score of an 81. And then I look at it, and then but I write it, but then it'll rearrange it for me and tell me how to work. I say, okay, I'm gonna use this one. I'll put that on there, and then okay, I'm gonna use this thumbnail. Because this thumbnail from a color scheme standpoint, in conjunction with the title, resonate with the audience. Give me a score on my thumbnail. What did it say from 1 to 100? 100 being the best. How do you rate my thumbnail? Oh, we rate it like this here. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I take it around with it. True. I know what I'm talking about. I do this every day. There's a methodology to this. Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can. Okay. Shout out to Just a Guy. Okay. RJ. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm telling you. Listen. You are no down to a science, and I study. Listen, and I study this shit. I got an app right here on my phone. It tell me what type of content everybody in this chat like. I know what channels you watch, how long you been watching. What's the watch time hours on a particular video that you guys look at. Which channels you watch, whether you subscribe or not subscribe to them. Like literally, if I could do a deep dive, I know. Let's see what app I got on here. I got shit. YouTube Studio, TubeBuddy, vidIQ, Create IP Tracker, all of that. I got like 5 different apps, and I pay monthly for them. I'm spending like about $200 a month. Like for real, like $200 a month. You get what I'm saying? Like they're like this shit a real business for real though. But peace to the family, man. I catch you guys on the next one, man. Y'all, you know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.